and he's been informed about it. Because you know Jeremy Corbyn lives here.
Yeah, Ben lives out here too.
Yeah, I think he lives opposite by front. He's been informed about it. I'm not trying to bait him out on my Facebook Live, but yeah, Jeremy Corbyn's a local resident to Finsbury Park. That's why me and him jog in the park together. Teachers at school. I'm here with Amber. Can I say your last name?
Yeah.
Amber O'Brien. Sometimes people don't want to get baited out their government name. I don't know what's going on down there, but we've just seen people. Sorry, camera's too busy on my face that I miss people. And let's see if I can try and find the councillor. See what he's saying, but these are the scenes currently at Finsbury Park. I've seen a number of ambulances go past. I'm gonna try and zoom in, but guys, I'm not gonna lie, if I do see something gruesome or something, then why is it blurry? Like Samson. No, I'm not gonna lie. Don't call it a racist attack. I'm calling it a terrorist attack. Because if it was any other shade of person mowing down any other person, you would call it a terrorist attack. So let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade, please. As you can see, we've got lots of frustration here. We've still got helicopters circling. Lots of frustration. Ambulances down there. Yeah, one person's been arrested now. They're now reporting it on the BBC and on other news. We've got more people arriving. A lot of angry people. Like, yo, if the BBC and Sky News are trying to rip my live video, then you lot gotta pay me, because I'm standing here starving myself, hurting my back. But yeah, these are the scenes at the moment. So yeah, why is it blurry? I have no idea why it's blurry. Samsung want to try and mess up my camera phone. I paid for a certain megapixel and they're just trying to make it all blurry. Yeah, well, I'm not BBC. I can talk about terrorism because this is Jermaine Chapman's opinion. Remember, his page are on. So I'm calling it what it is. I'm calling it terrorism. Why are you gonna make that face?
Friend request. Meet your friend.
I have no idea who that is. Don't try that. Don't try and rope me in.
Your live stream for 2 minutes.
Don't. Oh shit. Why are you lot adding up my friend for? You lot are messed up. Like, I'm trying to report here. I bait out my friend's first name and surname, and you lot are adding her up. Stop. It's a Sunday. Well, it's Monday at the moment.
Lord's night.
This is it, the Lord's night. But again, I'm not Sky News, I'm not BBC News, this is Jermaine Chapman News, and I'm telling you it's a terrorist attack, because if it was any other race, any other colour...
Did you see what the colour of the hair was?
Yeah.
Like, did you hate it?
It looked white to me. When he was arrested, did you see the...
I saw there's some videos.
What would you say? What would you say? So I'm about to see the video of the man being arrested. I retweeted it on my phone, but let's see.
Wait, I don't think that's him.
Oh, was that someone on the floor?
That's one of the victims.
Oh, that's someone on the floor. Someone giving CPR. We got some graphic videos here, people. I don't know if I should show you guys.
No.
Oh, he's on the floor? No, I can't. No, I'm not going to show you guys. I can't see it. No, that's not nice. So I've just seen a few people on the floor. And these are men, women who have just left the mosque, going home to wake up for work in the morning.
I think this is him.
That's the man?
That's the man who got arrested. But there's not a lot of video there.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. If you guys can see that, I'm calling a spade a spade. Let's call it what it is, people. I've heard there's been fatalities. I've seen a number of ambulances. I've seen a trauma unit arrive. Is there any way I can sit? Because my back's starting to hurt. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to carry all this weight, you know. I'm a bit chubby.
No.
I've been holding my belly all night. You know what I mean?
Your belly ain't on Facebook.
Huh? There's a reason why my belly ain't on Facebook. A minor incident. So you're telling me BBC and Sky News have called it a minor incident?
Scotland Yard's Twitter called it a major incident.
And Scotland Yard have just tweeted that it's a major incident. People need to get their facts straight. This is the world that we live in. I'm not even trying to bring race into it, but I'm going to bring race into it. They want to downplay it straight away because they've seen who the perpetrator is. They want to downplay it. Okay, he's mentally ill. Okay, he might suffer from... Just like for example, the man who...
Why is the media calling this what it is?
This is it. Just like the boy who left the bomb on the train. Oh, he suffers from autism. Don't try and disrespect autism sufferers by putting him in that brand. I'm calling him a terrorist, and I'm calling this a terrorist attack. Let me take off my face now. And these are the scenes at the moment. I don't know who these people are, but let me zoom in if someone can tell. This camera needs to stop going blurry on me. Okay, thank you. I don't know who that is. We've got loads of those people. We've got some ambulances there. We've got some... They're right in front of the mosque, by the way. They're right in front of the mosque. And we've got people there. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here? Got loads of people there. I'm worried to be filming people's faces because I don't get cussed off again. No, I said I don't want to film anyone's face anymore because that man said, "Don't film my face. Where's this video going?" I said, "It's my Facebook Live. Like, mind your business." It's Jermaine Jackman. I don't tell you again. Look, this is the scenes at the moment. In front of Finsbury Park, we've got helicopters circling. The whole road has been blocked off. It's quiet. No cars or anything.
But we don't know yet. Straight away, it would have been a case.
Listen, people know this.
Like it was called.
They know themselves. They know themselves. No, everyone knows this. There's no publicity words. Everyone knows this is the reality.
No.
Yeah, we've got a lot of anger here. People are. Yeah, let's call it a terrorist incident. We've got these people. I don't know who they work for.
Oh, sure.
They've just come out from. Are they railway?
Independent shit.
Are they what? They work for the railway?
They don't work for the railway. Look at their badge, man. Take that video, man. SPC.
So could someone Google what SPC stands for? Because they've just come up from the scene with loads of bags, heavy duty cases.
Exactly. They're making their way and they just come out from incident. What the fuck is going on here, man?
All right, all right, yeah, cover your face. Tell me what you've been trying to do tonight.
All I know is there's a van. Yeah, a van just come. Yeah, and it just started knocking people down. Yeah, and it wasn't just 1-2 people. It was so many people. Yeah, it's a van.
You saw it?
I saw it. I saw this live. Yeah, this was outside near the cafe, near the mosque, and it just started ramming people over. And there was not like it was a good couple of crowd, like 20 to 30. I don't know how many got injured, but you know. BBC, they said in the beginning, yeah, it was a collision. Bullshit, it is no collision, yeah.
They've just reported that it's a minor incident.
Exactly. If you check on BBC website right now, on Sky Sports right now, they're saying it was a collision. If you see about half an hour to 45 minutes before that, it was no collision. They changed the wording. So how the hell is that possible? Do you know what I'm saying? Now the police here, apparently one of the police officers saying it was a collision. That is not a collision. I'm telling you, it's not a collision. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, but it wasn't on the BBC, before, just prior to that, 1 hour ago.
Who were you trying to get in contact with?
I got contact with my niece, she's fine. She's
fine?
Still she's
still in the mosque?
Yeah, my friend is inside as well. He's got a live video, exactly what happened. Funny that police want the video. What's going on? Why do you don't want it? Why do you don't want his phone?
So yeah, sorry, I'm not going to show you face. But yeah, we've seen some distressing scenes. Regardless, can we just put religion to a side at one point? These are far right views. These are extremist views. We start to. Okay, let me get this van. Let me get this van because there's some movement here now. We got some more vans turning up. And there's a lot of angry people here. A lot of angry people here, and rightly so, you know. Let's put religion to one side because I think anyone who claims they're of the Islamic faith, yeah, I will. Oh, we got like I didn't know police officers roll up in this. I didn't know they roll up in that nowadays.
We are not eyewitnesses.
I don't know they roll up in that.
We have been told by
So I heard the BBC have stopped reporting it. So Jermaine Jackman News is gonna still report it. But we got someone.
No.
We got someone coming through now.
people who have died. This is what I've been told. I don't know how to do that.
See, 4 people have been
I've just been told 4 people have died. They're now trying to block our view.
He drove into
They're trying to block our view now.
who came out of the mosque. So it appears to me at this stage a terrorist attack against Muslim people. Innocent Muslim people who have nothing to do with any political situation around the world, who came out of their prayer and they were attacked by some unfortunate individuals. Just after the prayer, and it was apparently to cause maximum damage, the maximum number of people, casualties. So now we are still waiting for the details to come out. Our concern is as to why the international media,
I don't know if you guys can hear
or the
this.
global media, or even British media, are calling it a terrorist attack. When London Bridge attack happened, when some terrorists went out and killed innocent people walking on the bridge, it was within minutes called a terrorist attack. Now it's been an hour,
Sorry.
possibly more than an hour. BBC, Sky, and Independent, they're reporting on it, and they're calling it an incident of
Okay, we've got people running.
Is that clear? Is that clear with the community that is already under pressure? Yes.
Okay, now I think this is kind of major now.
No. Yeah, well, I'm not.
We've got these men in suits now who have just walked past.
It was a van. And people under the van.
They look like MI5 because I don't know who wears a suit this late at night. It must be some agency or
One
something.
person is arrested and 2 are.
But yeah, they've just had these vans to block our view.
Above us.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get another van to mount the pavement to try and block our view again. But this is the scenes. Apparently, I've just been told that there's 2 terrorists.
They deliberately kill people like that, drive into people. They are terrorists.
The question is, will they be referred to as terrorists because targets Muslims? That's the real question. Because on the London Bridge attack, they were not referred to. They were straight away.
Within minutes.
The perpetrators,
Within minutes.
which of course we all agree with, they were terrorists. Of course we all agree with that. But now, when the victims are Muslims, will the perpetrators of such acts actually be referred to as terrorists?
Remember the world that we live in. It's down to us to make sure we call it a terrorist attack.
There are increasing.
Yes, my wife's personal friend, that eating
Now,
station.
Sky News.
Sky News are calling
You
it.
can read that now.
And there was pulled all over. This is the Somali sister.
Sky News are calling it a vehicle collision.
That's ridiculous. I was in Trafalgar Square when the London Bridge thing happened.
And they straight
As soon as it happened, terrorists.
This is alright. I'm gonna flip the screen because now you guys are just looking at the floors. As I said before, let's just call a spade here, please. Spade a spade, regardless of race. Because I can guarantee you, and I don't care who gets upset. You can argue with me until the cows come home. Any shade darker than white will be branded a terrorist straight away. But the news want to tit for tat, tiptoe around it, beat around the bush and say, oh, it was a vehicle collision, it's a minor incident, it's a major incident. Let's just call it what it is. We've had a white man in his van mount the pavement, kill people as they were coming out of a mosque. I don't know what you call that. I really don't know what you call that. I don't know what you call that. But for me, I would call it a terrorist attack. I would call it a terrorist attack. That's what I would call it. That's what I would call it. And this is Jermaine Jackman reporting live for Jermaine Jackman News. Sky News, TMZ, BBC News. If you want, you can hire me. I'm right here, live on the scene before anyone else. Before anyone else. You made me stop cooking my chicken because I wanted to report this to people around the world. I'm not going to call it a racist attack. I'm not going to call it a racial attack. Don't call it a racist attack. Let's not start to sugarcoat. I'm not going to swear because it's a Sunday. I had church today. I'm not going to call it a racial attack. I'm not going to call it a racist attack because there weren't only Muslims amongst that on that pavement. He intentionally tried to strike fear and terror in this community. Because if it was a Muslim man or someone who claims to be of the Muslim faith, because I believe any terrorist it belongs to no religion. If that was someone of a certain religion or claims to be of a certain religion and he mowed down people, we won't call it a racist attack against white people. Let's call a spade and call it a terrorist attack, and let's call this man a terrorist. The same way how we wanted to say, oh, that young man who left the bomb on the Jubilee line, he suffered from autism and he wanted to cause a prank. No, he's a terrorist. That's what I'll call him. Dylan Roof, who went into a church, killed up all those people, and it marks a year. This week marks a year since it happened. He wasn't branded as a terrorist. He was captured alive. Let's call it a spade here, please. And let's call it a terrorist attack. I don't know why people wanna sugarcoat it and call it a racist attack. Let's call it a terrorist attack. And I can guarantee the media, the Daily Mail, won't call it what it is. They won't call it what it is.
Yeah, this is what I've been told. We don't know the details.
They won't call it what it is.
But the media reporting it. We have some news articles published.
Where's CNN? Where's CNN? Because I'm out here trying to cause trouble. I'm out here trying to cause trouble live on TV.
Look at the views though.
Because people's main angle right now is that the fact that no one's calling it a terrorist attack. They're calling it a racist attack. Why do we want to call it a racist attack? But when it was London Bridge, before news even hit, they were branding it as a terrorist attack. So let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not sugarcoat it. They will brand it as, oh, he was a lone wolf and he thing. Where you guys go?
I was looking up the significance of what red tape means and what blue tape means, and that's what it says.
Yes.
So red tape is more serious?
It must mean like it's like the epicenter of what it is.
As in, like, not murder or an accident.
I thought red tape was much more worse. Because they use blue tape for everything. So, I don't know if anyone died. I've been told 4 people are dead. I've seen videos of people lying on the floor, blood. I was here when the police just arrived, but I decided to go home because there's no point in me fasting up with things. But yeah, I've heard people have been run over. But people's main frustration and anger is coming from the fact that they're not branding it what it is. They're not calling it what it is. And I can understand their frustration. I've spoken to a guy.
Well, there's some other people here, but I don't know who they're. Personally, I was just told to go. So, what news? Reuters news agency.
Yeah, I've just seen Reuters news. I think CNN and Sky are down there. But let's call it what it is, people. Let's call it what it is. Thank you. Let's call it what it is. I'm not gonna lie. If I see Tommy Robinson here, I know I went to church this morning, but I might start cussing. So he better not show his face around here. I doubt he'll show his face around here because it was a white man who did it. But I can guarantee you, if it was someone who tried to claim the faith of Islam, he would be right there trying to spew out his hatred and his disgust. But I'm telling you, hatred goes from all faiths, all types of people. Let's see who's here. Again, I'm trying not to film anyone in their faces, but We got Australian news here, guys. Like, I didn't even know Australia had things based here. But yeah, this is the scenes currently. Finsbury Park.
Apart from an explosive 76 or 4
Finsbury Park.
Indian batsman never got going. Pakistan had started the tournament as the lowest ranked side. They were thrashed by
Back up right, police vehicles.
Right, please, I know.
Just in case. We need a bit of intimidation.
This is it. This is it. Right in front. Right in front.
It's all backups. There's only one there. It's just people are kicking off because it's just hypocrisy, innit? Like the minute the London Bridge thing happened, within minutes it was up BBC News everywhere. Terrorism, rare, blah blah. They didn't know for sure what had happened till a bit later. Sky News, BBC reporting this pedestrian incident as vehicles. That's bullshit, man.
What time did this happen?
About 2-3 hours ago, about mid 12:15, 12:20. As soon as they come out of the mosque, took a right, had a loud noise, commotion, collision.
Well, just by Font Hill Road?
Just near the lights are.
Yeah.
Literally ahead of that.
Yeah, Font Hill
A couple
Road.
of people come back, they were like, a van just drove into a crowd of people. That was it, helicopters, people going nuts.
And do you know the race of this man?
3 white males.
3 white men.
There's 3 white males.
3 white men. And they
one.
arrested
One
one.
got arrested, 2 ran.
2 ran.
Yeah.
2 ran.
That's what I'm saying.
Are those armed police? Are
Terrorism.
those armed police down there?
Yes, they are.
We got armed police on the scene. If it was a minor incident, as BBC are reporting,
That might be because if they have 2 people still
Just
on the
near the
run.
traffic lights over there, sorry.
If they still have 2 people on the run.
I know it's blurry, guys, but let me see if I can.
No, it was near 2 hours ago.
Beyond the traffic light
Maybe, I
over
don't
there,
know.
Yeah.
But off the traffic light, yeah. It's just terrorism is anything with intent to kill and to terrorize someone. So
It's
at this
instill
stage, it could even be claimed as a potential terrorist attack, or it is because we know somebody with a big smile on their face deliberately drove a van into a crowd of people. Normally, you do that with intent to kill.
Wait,
But the media wants
I'm
to
saying hello
portray
to
it as-
people and they want to ignore me. So the longer I stay out here, the more people arrive. You don't want to ignore me because I'm saying hello to both of you and you look stare at my face and you look away.
I didn't even clock you.
You say,
What you saying? Yeah, man.
where you going? Where you from? Where you coming from? Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is Jermaine Drummond. You alright?
Yeah, not bad. That was slightly.
I'm not gonna put
Sad to see what I've seen. Yeah, but there's at least one.
We're here with the councillor, guys. This is from Islington Council, local councillor, one of the first on the scene. Those are the dedicated Labour politicians we have. So yeah, these are the scenes at the moment. Alright, cool. You take care. Take care. Sorry for like the slight phone away. I just had a conversation with him, and I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable. But it was giving me some insight onto what was going on. But yeah, it was very interesting. Good. What's it saying now?
Look at this now, yeah. Now it said van hits. Take this, yeah. Before it says van hits worshippers even more. Why was it before it was a collision? Now it's in van hits.
Let me see if I can. And this, can you?
Is it clear? Can you see that?
No, it can't. It's not clear. This fucking shitty. Sorry for my swear words. You are live on
This is Sky Sports. Look at the date. Everyone.
Sky Sports. It says van hits worshippers leaving mosque in
Van hits
London's Finsbury
worshippers,
Park.
and before that it said collision.
So we've got a lot of wordplay here, guys. We've got a lot of wordplay.
Are you coming out?
So as I said, I was just talking to a local councillor who was giving me some insight to what happened. Obviously, everyone's keeping it very tight-lipped, and he was as well. So he couldn't give me too much information. But I've been told that there's been one person. He was arrested. And again, I'm calling a spade a spade. Tap your screen to focus. I was tapping my screen to focus, but all now it wasn't focusing. Who's not reporting anything? Jermaine, do you think the BBC haven't reported anything innocent properly? So I've watched international news to watch. Yeah, like everyone's wanting to tiptoe around everything. But look, these are the scenes right now. People. These are the scenes. Like, my stomach's getting hungrier. These are the actual scenes, people. I was talking to the councillor, and he was like, yeah, this is what happened. And I'm calling it a terrorist attack. Calling it a terrorist attack. A van hits worshippers, like... It is a target attack. An extremist wanted to instill fear in the community by running down Muslim men and women who have just left worship to go home to their families, to their children. And let's call a spade a spade. We've had a man mount the pavement, run over people as they left the mosque. He's been arrested. But these are the scenes at the moment. There's no longer a helicopter circling, and it's getting pretty late. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page now. We're calling it a terrorist attack, guys.
Definitely 3 people though. Because like someone else said that as well, but apparently it's been reported as a lone wolf.
One got next to them. There weren't no lone wolves. People will report where the shit happened.
You definitely, because I just spoke to someone who had spoken to the police inside. And they said,
Did you see them?
No, I was next door. My colleague saw it. He's still there. He came back to me and he goes, they just mowed into a whole crowd of people. No, my battery's dead. I can't get hold of him. He'll still be there because I don't think he can go anywhere. We were getting packing up. We're ready to go.
oh, and the States is being reported as a terrorist attack.
No, thanks. We were packing up. We're about to go.
The journalists are over there, over here. People on their phones trying to get statements and stuff. I'm here reporting live for Jermaine Jackman News because this is Jermaine Jackman's Facebook page. And yeah, I've seen LBC, I've seen Reuters, I've seen Australian TV, Australians in the caps as usual. No stereotyping, but it is what it is. And yeah, and that's it really.
Then you wonder why people should.
There you go. This is East London, well, North London, Islington, Finsbury Park. This is Finsbury Park Station right here. Oh, thanks. Everyone's like, I'm giving them more information than anyone else.
And the worst thing is you don't even know how long.
Thanks. You are live watching Jermaine Jackman News.
We've got about 4 minutes left without saying we'll close up. After 4 minutes, we'll be fasting until 9:30 p.m.
So we've got the vans now reversing.
You just don't know how long they're going to be.
The vans are now reversing.
Thinking, what food do I have at home? What time is that? I live there.
So I'm guessing they're now trying to Then now, it looks like, what are they doing now?
ما الذي حدث يا أخي؟ ما الذي حدث؟ ما الذي حدث؟ ما الذي حدث؟ ما الذي شاهدته بالضبط؟ ايه حدث؟ هو
interviewed by Arab channel. Arab channel the interview. Same thing, we just saw the same thing. People. That's what people have told us. One way you know there's been more than that. Cut it off straight away, falling it off.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a terrorist what it is. This is a man, a white man, who had a van, and we've got reverence here. So again, we've got people of all faiths, all religions, because we are a tight community. We've got people giving out water and things. Because again, this is the community. It's a very close-knit community. I might talk to the Reverend. Reverend, did you hear what happened?
Well, I heard that somebody drove into people coming out of the mosque at the door of the mosque.
Yeah, I've seen some very gruesome videos of people lying down on the floor, people being hit. It's really terrible.
We just don't need another. It's like it's escalating, and that somebody does something, and then another. Then oh, let's do another one.
Apparently, this was targeting Muslims.
Yes, it was targeting Muslims.
Probably someone's thrown hatred.
It's Ramadan. They're out late, eating and talking, and they've had their meal, and they're
very well
out.
thought through, and it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Which church are you?
I'm St John the Evangelist in Archway, but I came down because I live here. Actually, I live in actually, there isn't any way. I didn't know. I thought there might be a crowd of distressed people, and there might be something useful to do, but there isn't actually.
No, so
if there is a crowd of distressed people, we can't get near them anymore.
Yeah, there's a man giving out water around somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, as you can see, they're now trying to. See you later, Reverend. Thank you. They're now blocking off the road, trying to block our view of what's going on. You guys see this? They're trying to block our view of what's going on. They've gone. Remember the 3 vans that were lined up on the pavement? Now they're blocking that, blocking the middle, and blocking there because they don't want people to. See, and I hear that. Respect that. To an extent, though. But if you want to do it, make sure you can accommodate for people who are 6'2", and who can stretch their arm above the vans. But yeah, these are the scenes at the moment. Yeah, and this is Jermaine Johnson reporting live from his Facebook account. Better than Sky News, better than the BBC. And if you guys want to give me a job, then I am available on Mondays and Tuesdays only, because I've got an album to record. I'll talk about albums, but my album is out on iTunes right now. Gotta plug it. I'm not trying to bring humor into it, but when you're this tired, this hungry, and your back's hurting, because I've been out all day. I went down to the Grenfell Tower in West London, which was very emotional. I then went to an event this evening, and as I was on my way home from the event, I saw police commotion, and then I went home, then I came back out to see what was going on. We see there are armed police. There are more and more people gathering. It's very sad. Very sad. It's a shame that people below 6 foot can't really see above the van.
It's the time.
It really is the time.
It's more for public protection. It's more protection.
See if the stream lagged out or if it comes back up. If it doesn't come back up in the next few seconds, I'll see if I can find another one.
It's been, as the sergeant said earlier, it has been deemed that, yes.
So it is a terrorist attack?
Terrorist incident has been treated as, isn't it? As the sergeant said earlier.
And police can confirm that it happened as worshippers.
As the sergeant said to you earlier, it's been treated as a terrorist. It's been deemed as that, yes. As the sergeant said.
It's been deemed as that at the moment. Is it a terrorist attack?
Yeah, the stream looks like it's down. And there doesn't seem to be any other coverage outside of RT. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the scope down for now. If anything exciting happens, I'll bring it back up. If you guys want to follow this for further, go ahead and check out RT on Facebook or YouTube. They have streams.
I don't know what's happened there. Oh, well done. Oh, okay, at least that's good for you. Thank you very much for being calm.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's what happened. And also someone was arrested. I believe it was the criminal.
Now, a friend of yours was with someone was hit, we understand? Someone was hit, we understand? I'm being told. I'm being told.
What virus report, Bella, do you know?
There was a couple of the other main networks, but RT does have a feed. So if you want to see that, go ahead and check it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow. And if anything else exciting happens, always read the stream. RT stream is going to garbage things. RT stream is going to garbage things.
Then it was a terrorist attack.
So somebody seemed to think that this was a terrorist attack immediately?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he targeted people and he killed people. He tried to kill a lot of people, so obviously it is a terrorist attack. He targeted Muslims this time.
Okay, you believe Muslims were targeted?
Yeah, they were 100%.
All right. Well, again, we appreciate you spending some time. I'm so sorry for what you witnessed tonight. Glad you personally are safe. Ryan, thank you again for joining us. I want to bring in CNN national security analyst Peter Bergen now again joining us. You've been listening, Peter. We're starting to get more information about who is on scene here. We've now confirmed that there was an event at the mosque this evening and that the people outside the mosque appear to be the target of this vehicle that plowed into pedestrians. We don't know exactly the motivation. We don't know the person who was behind the wheel, if that's the person who is under arrest. We don't have the information about the number of casualties. What we do know from police was that there was a vehicle in collision with pedestrians, and officers responded to the scene along with other emergency services. And there were a number of casualties being worked on at the scene, and that one person has been arrested. That is the only official information that has been put out there so far. But now we do know that this mosque apparently had a lot to do with what was happening in that area at the time when this attack occurred.
Yeah, so we've had absolutely no evidence that the perpetrator, that this was an accident or that he was impaired in some way. We have the Muslim Council of Britain saying that Muslims were deliberately targeted. Several eyewitnesses that have talked to you, Anna, confirm that in various different ways. And so we have what looks like a targeted attack on Muslims leaving a well-known mosque in North London, a mosque which, by the way, has certainly had a history of attracting Islamist militants in the past. And while we don't know the motivation, if you were somebody planning to make a statement, Finsbury Park Mosque would be the place you might want to make it, because it's certainly been associated with people who are now in United States prisons on life sentences. And when I say all this, I'm referring to the history of the mosque. I'm not talking about what the mosque is today, but I'm trying to put myself in the mind of the perpetrator and thinking about motive. If you wanted to make a statement, this is a mosque where Islamist militants have gathered in the past, and this might be part of the calculation of the perpetrator, if indeed this is terrorism. London, this part of London is, I would say, sort of, kind of a mix of working middle class. A lot of Muslims live in North London. It's one of the largest Muslim cities in the world outside the Middle East or South Asia. Perhaps 1 million Muslims live in London. The mayor of London, of course, is a Muslim. And I think this will contribute, unfortunately, to a feeling in London of uncertainty when you've had terrorist attacks in March at the Westminster Bridge, then more recently at the London Bridge, and a number of terrorist plots that have been averted. But here, of course, the motivation appears to be very different. And I think, recalls, I think, Juliet was saying earlier, I think, terrorism, of course, what is the definition of terrorism? It's violence directed at civilians by entities other than states. And this attack seems to fall pretty clearly in that ambit, not dissimilar to the attack on the congressional Republicans playing baseball practice, where somebody with motivations of sort of anti-Trumpism tried to kill members of the congressional Republican delegation. So, I mean, I think this attack, if indeed it is terrorism, and there's really, I think, very little doubt left in my mind that this is terrorism. Terrorism can come from any number of political ideologies, from the left, from the right, from jihadists, from neo-Nazis, from anti-immigration activists. And I think that's where we are tonight, Anna.
I want to bring back Arsalan Iftikhar, who's joining us again via Skype. He's the senior editor at the Islamic Monthly. And Arsalan, as we're continuing to learn that it appears that there were a lot of Muslim people in this area, and that may have been the target of this van that ran into pedestrians that police are now investigating. Do you feel that Muslims were under attack here?
The Muslim Council of Britain, has already come out with a public statement, as you mentioned, Anna, saying that, some of their worshippers were targeted in this attack. And again, as Peter was earlier mentioning, the term terrorism is something that should become to apply to any act of mass murder that is meant to send terror across the civilian population. And again, I think it's really important to keep in mind that had the driver of this van been a Muslim, they would have called this an act of terrorism immediately without even hesitating for a moment. Now, when the victims happen to be Muslim, we see a lot more trepidation in using that term. And so, again, I think we have to get away from the double standards of our, of our societies and call an act of terrorism a terrorism regardless of who the victims are and who the perpetrators are.
I think we're very careful to go there until we hear a word from the authorities on the scene, because we don't have all the information at this time. But I think you bring up a good point. Let me bring back Juliet Kayem, who's joining us via Skype as well, who's been with us the last couple of hours as this incident has been unfolding. Juliet, we still have not heard any more information from the law enforcement there.
That's exactly right. So what that says is that there is no benign explanation for this tragedy. In other words, it's not drugs, it's not drunk driving. This is something that the police are both investigating because they want to make sure that other mosques that might be vulnerable are protected at this stage. Remember, it's Ramadan. This is not just a sacred time for the Muslim community, it's also a family time. So you have multiple generations visiting mosques at the very time that this happened. And so I would anticipate, as I've been saying, that the absence of anything being said by the Metropolitan Police since those tweets almost over an hour ago now means that they're trying to figure out what the story is and what they should be saying to the public. If this is, as Peter and I have been saying, it certainly looks like it based on our expertise. This is a targeted terrorist attack against the Muslim community. If that is where the evidence is going, the first thing you are going to want to do is to harden to the extent you can mosques throughout London because of ongoing Ramadan festivities. And just to remind your viewers, for Christians in this country, the attack in South Carolina on churchgoers in the church had particular significance. There's places of worship seem in this day and age of horribleness seem still to be places where faith and kindness can thrive, and so the particular horror of targeting a mosque, as the eyewitnesses and the reporting show, cannot be underestimated for a community that is, as I said, a huge population within London, certainly, and makes up for its diversity and vibrancy in a city that is really a sort of center for the kind of diversity that many nations wish that they could have. So that is where this is going. I have no doubts anymore that we will hear from the Metropolitan Police to tell us news regarding the purposefulness of this attack, and they are just probably trying to figure out who the perpetrator is and making sure there's no one else. Primary goal now is to protect others in the Muslim community, protect those mosques. People will be waking up in 2 or 3 hours, going to the mosque in the morning for morning prayers. They have to make sure that people are protected. That's the number one priority now.
Again, what we do know from police right now is that a vehicle collided with pedestrians. The Muslim Council of Britain put out a statement saying they were told by law enforcement that it was a van that hit worshippers who were leaving the mosque in this area, the Finsbury Mosque, and this is near Finsbury Park in the northern part of London, north of the central part of that city on Seven Sisters Road, and that there were a number of casualties on the scene. We've heard now from eyewitnesses who said that they saw a number of people on the ground, anywhere from 2 or 3 people who appeared to have some serious injuries, that is, and one person who at least appeared to have a serious enough injury where they were doing some kind of cardiac treatment for that person. Cardiac massage is how that was described. Juliet, it's been almost 3 hours since this incident took to police when they received the reports of the vehicle plowing into pedestrians. What would police and law enforcement investigators be doing right now?
So the number one priority is protecting the population in London, in particular the Muslim community in London. So number one is, are there others who may be affiliated with the individual who we understand is not only in custody but is not injured, that he is actually able to speak or at least provide some evidence? They know who he is by now. They're searching his home. They're searching his...
Body'leri falan var ya, dead bodies. Dead bodies. Why you arrested him? I bet you if it was a black man or Asian guy, you'd be arrested straight away. Şu adam mı lan yapan? Arrest him lan. Yapan adam buymuş abiler. Why is there no arrest? Arrest him man. I guarantee you.
Terrorism. It doesn't it would apply in this instance if the motivations were as being described, at least by the Muslim community there and some of your eyewitnesses. But we will wait for the Metropolitan Police to say what they know at this stage about the motivation.
Again, the statement we got from the Muslim Council of Britain was, "We have been informed that a van has run over worshippers as they left Finsbury Park Mosque. Our prayers are with the victims." Is that enough to say that they were indeed the target, Juliet, to call this terror?
I think that the Metropolitan Police were probably very careful about what they wanted to say publicly to the Muslim community at this stage, but I interpreted that as we are nervous that you may be under some heightened threat at this stage, and that probably has been.
I'm not trying to be rude. Yeah? You can understand. With BBC or what?
Cheryl.
So we go this way. Okay, then what about the family? What about the family? He's got 6 kids. No, who's not supportive? You can't get to them.
Are you his friend?
Yeah, from the day. Have you phoned? We phoned them, they're crying, they can't say nothing to us.
All I'm going to ask you, okay, is to make it so that the ambulance can you ask one of them to come down here and are you serious? We're going to ask one of them how? Not everyone's going to mock. How are they going to come down here? Not honest,
Getting the footage you like. Yeah, you get it.
From what it sounds,
I know you don't want to cry. I know you don't.
they've got vehicle.
They're not going to interfere with anything. No one's going to interfere. Listen, our uncle has passed away.
And that's on the news.
There's nothing we are going to go and do there to help him. Yeah? We want to get to the family. We want to get to the family. He's got kids. He's got 10-year-old, 11-year-old. Yeah? He's got kids. Can you imagine?
The problem we've got is the ambulances at the moment are working very hard down there.
I understand that. I'm not questioning.
Yeah. All the police are getting a bit bullied.
There's no need to worry, just stay behind the table, right? Don't try and push through.
There's one person that wants to go through.
Listen. It's not best.
He's on my little basically, someone's saying that someone's been involved in an accident. He's trying to get past the police. We can't let anyone through. Let's see how they deal with the situation.
One of you can go with him.
No, the point is no one can come through. As hard as it is, there's frustration. I understand this frustration, but we're saying alright, he's gone now, yeah?
They're not going to take it.
Someone dies. Just take him over there so he
This is all mad. Wallahi. Terrorist attack, basically. Oh, I think it's a hate crime, not terrorist attack.
I think it's a terrorist attack.
It's a hate crime.
And yeah,
They're going to call it a hate crime, but it's a terrorist attack.
What you're saying is right.
yeah, would that be
It was gold. Still doesn't know why.
I don't know how far the corners go down, but as far as the sorry? Did you find out what's going on?
These guys are working hard, they're stressing. These must be
Lots of emotion.
Just get out of there, innit? Just a bit mad, like, just, wallahi, yeah, Rabbi. Look, if you go, I'm on iPhone 6s camera.
Fella, move back. Cheers, mate.
Cool, so, simple as that.
I'm not doing anything now, just recording that.
Feel free to don't know. Yeah, just got deployed it from somewhere else. God knows who did that.
They still argue with life. Just let them do life. Simple enough. Crazy. Let's see how this is going.
NHS hospital, 45 minutes. We are trying our best to help out. We are trying our best to help.
I cut my teeth off. That's why watch the news. The news are going to change so fast. Got BBC News right there.
خل فيهم Yes.
Let's try and get better.
So when they're leaving, you can take another family member. Okay, but they're coming now.
They still on Perry?
Right? It's not as though they can't.
155 people.
It's not something.
I was on that now.
It's not something. Would you be standing calmly if it's your family member?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, you have to try and understand that. Okay, just try and understand that. That's it. You look scared.
Yeah, I might as well try. I've got a shot myself.
Is he trying to find out what hospital? Okay, to okay.
Make sure they need the ass.
They've only got one at the moment.
See, I'm going to lengthy walk back to
But we are sister, we're more emotional, right? The one we need to go and see it.
That will be whoever's done this. So that person, whoever's done this, we can bring them to justice. Use that footage you've got. Okay? Yeah, could you just write down your details?
Stay live. Yeah, stay live. Firm it. You have to firm it for Look, one camera, 3 cameras right now, yeah. Probably ITV, BBC News, everything. These men are Russian, they're Russian. It's important to them, fam. Breaking news on Zahar. Breaking news there, fam. Nah. They're gonna switch up the thing so quick, like, it's gonna be mad. They're gonna make it seem like what Are you a reporter?
Yeah.
What channel do you work for?
Channel 4 News, man.
Channel 4 News. Are you a reporter? What channel do you work for?
ITN.
ITN. You are? You're all reporters here.
I'm not a reporter.
Come back. You're a producer. Yeah. 200 views though. I'm liking it still. See that? G check all the reports, man. Let's see what they really say tomorrow when this is on the newspapers. I want to read this. Yeah, everybody should be fine, but there's just so many. There's so many police. There's been. Look how much chaos the ball, bro.
Like I said, we've been deployed from somewhere else.
200 and something views.
So I just saying we've been deployed from somewhere else. Don't really know.
200 what? 200 and look.
She's gonna come back from day dot lying about Moss. It's like, you're hiding behind. I'm just surprised to see you on that side. I don't mind these white faces being there lying, innit?
But you know what? So we come out. It's by the police. It's not by the media. No, it's not. The media don't.
Yeah, but why none of you lot commenting on the fact that they're just calling it an incident?
I'm just a comment.
6 people dead.
See, I only hear that from you. I haven't heard it from the police. I don't know anything yet.
But they haven't even told us how many dead in them towers yet.
No,
what are they going to tell you about that? Come on, man. They're lying.
I agree with you. We all agree. The reason people get in so quickly is because they live in this area.
Look at this.
So,
like, it's happened an hour ago. The whole incident, but now everyone's just rushed out there. Cameramen, all of that, producers and whatnot. This guy's been here from time.
Until the facts come, they can't say.
But all I know is the community feel terror tonight. The community feel terror tonight. So how can it not be terrorism?
Exactly.
So what does it mean then, innit?
We agree with that.
Well, as a minority, we can't be victims of terrorism or something, or what? Come on, you got some brothers out here from the mosque who saw what happened. Some of them who got caught up in it and had to make their own way to hospital, innit? Yeah, because the police were quick to come close it off, and they're probably treating everyone in there like suspects till they knew what was going on. And this the bullshit that's going on. You had family members over there crying to be let in because they know that their uncle's dead, but the kids are still there. Why? This is some bullshit, man. These are questions you lot should be finding out. It's not our job. It's your job as journalists, though, isn't it? You're here and all we're seeing on the bullet points is major incident. But the community feel terrorized. How can it not be terrorism?
That's not what I'm
They're still arguing. They're still arguing. They're still begging to see their family members. What are you?
family members to identify at least who they are.
Guys, my friends on TV say like it up. Oppression by these piglets, a lot of oppression.
We're not trying to come back at it. We're not trying to be. We do understand. We're not trying to be. I don't know. They have been supervisors. She has already gone in there. Let her come back. Only one supervisor. No. She is gone in there.
300 views though.
هو الحادث تم امام دار
1% now.
Most need are treated first and taken to hospital. That effectively, Kimberly, is the triage system that we've seen operating, sadly, all too often in recent weeks and months in London and in Manchester, various incidents whereby the most seriously injured are assessed and given that life-saving care before then they're taken off to hospital, and then some of the less seriously injured are then treated as well. We can tell you that armed police also attended this incident. Understandable, of course, given that by the look of it at the moment, it certainly, from what eyewitnesses were saying, was a deliberate attack. We are waiting for confirmation from the police that that is the case. One person is in custody. terms of vehicle-borne attacks that have happened in the UK in recent weeks. That, of course, is uppermost in the mind of the police investigators as they go forward. As they see large crowds still there on the road, not too far from the Arsenal football stadium this time in the morning, just after 3 a.m. But lots of people up and about, having heard what's happened, and very concerned for people that were caught up in this incident.
Okay, Mark, just one question. Given the level of threat level that the UK is on, would that have dictated the police response?
That and the fact that we have seen a number of vehicle-borne attacks in the UK in recent weeks, and of course, if you go further afield, elsewhere in Europe as well. So they know that there is a tactic for those who want to carry out attacks to use vehicles. What we don't know at this stage is, exact confirmation that this was an attack. We wait to hear that from the police, and we wait to hear what they believe is the possible motive for this, and whether it is Counter-Terrorism Command that is taking over the investigation. It's hard to believe that Counter-Terrorism Command would not take over this investigation if it is thought to be a deliberate attack. So still early on, they're gathering the facts. One person is in custody. That's important as well. We don't know if that was the van driver, but if it was, then clearly the police will be able to establish fairly quickly, you would imagine, from that van driver, because there are no reports that the van driver as such was injured. They'll be able to establish fairly quickly from the van driver what the motivation for this incident was.
Thank you very much. I just want to bring you up to date with something that the Evening Standard newspaper, that's a newspaper here in London, they are reporting that a man armed with a knife leapt out of the vehicle near the North London Mosque, and at least one person has been stabbed. So this is a report from the Evening Standard newspaper, a newspaper here in London, and they are saying that a man armed with a knife leapt out of the vehicle that hit those pedestrians, and that at least one person was stabbed in that incident. Another update is that the Muslim Council of Britain is saying that this incident happened outside. It didn't happen outside the Finsbury Mosque, just outside that. It happened outside the Muslim Welfare Centre, which is nearby to the Finsbury Mosque. Well, earlier I spoke to Cynthia Van Zella. She lives along that Seven Sisters Road, and this is what she told me. Let's have a listen.
I am by my window right now. I can still see the scene. I live right in front of it. I was in bed, just trying to fall asleep, and I heard a lot of noise outside. And well, with Finsbury Park Road, so it's usually noisy, but never that much. So I got off bed, went to the window to see what was going on, and I saw so many people shouting very nervously, taking over half of Seven Sisters Road. There's usually a lot of people in here, but never like that, so I understood that something bad had happened, and they were quite nervous. I didn't see anyone fight, but they were definitely very, very nervous. And then since then I just kept watching, so I didn't see what happened in the beginning, but I kept looking and taking pictures after that.
Just give me an idea of where it is. What road are you looking at, and what is happening now? What are you looking at now, Cynthia?
So it's Seven Sisters Road, and is right in the corner with a little road that, to be fair, I can't see the name from here. It's just one small road. I think it's an access road just before Finsbury Road. It's 1 block away from Finsbury Park Station, the side entrance of Finsbury Park Station.
Okay, and what can you see now? I mean, you said you live there, you're looking out of your window at the scene now. What can you see now?
The situation is much more calm right now. The people are dispersed. The police is still around. They isolated the entire area, the entire road. There are about 15 police cars in here, probably more. That's what I can see from the angle of my window. There's a lot of ambulances as well, but they're left. I think there's just one left now here. They're gone now. The police is still around talking to some people who live in the area nearby, and in the corner where the accident happened, or if it was an accident, I don't know, it's calm now. There are some people injured still on the floor that's being treated, but doesn't seem to be anything too bad. It was really, really ugly before. I could see at least 2 people on the floor not moving, and police officers trying to, like, doing cardiac massage on them.
Okay, we
it
don't
was
want
very,
to.
very tense to watch.
Okay, so there seems to be the picture that you sent in, Cynthia. We're showing to our viewers now. There seem to be a lot of people there. It seems interesting that at 20 past midnight, there were a lot of people on the streets. Is that normal for that area of town?
Oh, what happens is that this is a very mixed community. So we have people from so many different countries and different cultures as well. So we have a church in one corner, an evangelic church in another, and a mosque around the road. So, and everybody lives fine. It's always been fine. I've been living here for 3 years now, and it's always fine. And what they usually do, because it's right in front of my window, I'm so used to see them. Some of the Muslim people, when they leave the mosque after the prayers, they just gather in this corner and talk for a bit in the evening before they go home. And now it's Ramadan, so I'm guessing, there's usually more than them for a little bit longer because it's Ramadan, obviously, so they stay outside for a bit longer. But nothing ever happens. There's never that many people anyway. So I think maybe, because when I looked through the window before and they're shouting and screaming, and I saw some people sitting on the floor with their head between their hands, it was really horrible to see. So I'm guessing that maybe this person who ran over, they maybe hit some of these Muslim, the churches left the mosque, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, we have the only confirmation we have from police is that they were called to reports of a vehicle in collision with pedestrians. So, Cynthia, perhaps you can just recap what happened. What did you see when this incident happened initially? You were in bed, you say?
I was in bed, so I wasn't looking. I had my curtains closed, so I couldn't see the thing before. When I looked through the window, it had already happened, and I just saw the people shouting.
So you were woken up, Cynthia. So were you asleep at the time, or were you woken up by the shouts?
Sorry?
Were you asleep at the time?
No, I wasn't asleep, but I was about to sleep, like lights off and everything.
So you heard the shouting. Is that what made you go to the window? Can you just explain what you heard and what you saw, perhaps?
Just a lot of shouting. I couldn't really recognize any words, but I could recognize police, and there was a police car far away in Finsbury Park, and I could see they trying to get police attention. And in a matter of seconds, that police car was here. They probably called for support, and in another few seconds, so many police cars arrived. They were very quick, very fast.
Well, let's remind you of the ongoing situation in Mali, where at least 2 people have been killed in an attack by gunmen at a luxury resort outside Mali's capital, Bamako. Suspected jihadists are thought to be behind that attack, and the Kangabo is in the Dougarakoro region. It's popular with Western expats and foreign tourists. Malian special forces, supported by French and UN soldiers, have sealed off the resort. The 2 people who have been killed are a French Gabonese citizen and another whose nationality isn't yet known. 2 others have been injured, 1 civilian and a policeman. There are reports that about 30 hostages were taken, 36 guests have been rescued.
At the moment, as I'm speaking to you now, operations are still underway, and we've already managed to evacuate some 20 guests who were trapped in there. Unfortunately, at the moment, as I'm speaking with you now, there are at least 2 dead. A first victim who was evacuated has died, and our forces told us they found a body on site.
Portugal has declared 3 days of national mourning after at least 61 people died in a raging forest fire over the weekend.
So all I know is the community feel terror tonight. The community feel terror tonight. So how can it not be terrorism? So what does it mean then, innit? We agree with that. What, as a minority we can't be victims of terrorism or something, or what? come on, man. Like you got some brothers out here from the mosque who saw what happened. Some of them got caught up in it and had to make their own way to hospital, innit? Yeah, because the police were quick to come close it off, and they're probably treating everyone in there like suspects till they knew what was going on. And this the bullshit that's going on. You had family members over there crying to be let in because they know that their uncle's dead, but the kids are still there. Why? This is some bullshit, man. These are questions you lot should be finding out. It's not our job. It's your job as journalists, though, isn't it? But you're here and all we're seeing on the bullet points is major incident. But the community feel terrorized. How can it not be terrorism? That's not what
They're still arguing. They're still arguing. They're still begging to see their family members. Guys, my phone's on people so share it up, like it Oppression by these piglets, a lot of oppression.
We're not trying to be back at you. We're not trying to be. We do understand. We're not trying to be. I don't know what they haven't been certified. She has already gone in there. Let her come back in. No, she has gone in there.
300 views though.
هو الحادث تم امام دار
1% now. Oh my god, Sky News just asked me to use my foot. This is violence in life. Lock off. Lock up the life. Look, they're still arguing with these people who just want to go see their family. Look at this. All of them are probably going to be fasting tomorrow as well for Ramadan. And look at this. They're more worried about their families than... Come on, man. Like, this is messed up. Like...
I am only here, bro. I'm only when I'm hearing. I do.
Mr. Khan is Gaddafi. London's mental, G. Like, London.
طبعا هذا المسجد هو مسجد دار الرعاية الإسلامية وهو مسجد عدد أبناء الجالية المسلمة. حبيبي اعتراضك على تناول وسائل الإعلام البريطانية لهذا الحادث. طبعا
begging something labeled a terrorist attack. This is worse than a terrorist attack, I think. This is a hate crime. Alive, man. Look at this. Wall of feds, man. Let's just get the wall of feds. Oppression to the Muslim community, probably. Alive, man. This is all mental. Man like Jermaine Jackman here, though. Still being oppressed. You're telling me, you're good. Yeah, how many views up here? Blowing up. Gee, guess what? You know Sky News? Because I posted on Twitter, they're like to me, can we use your footage? They DM'd me. I'm live, man. I'm gonna quickly get back to them and say, yeah, sure.
Don't end that.
My phone's on 1%, G.
Keep it going, man. What they saying? What happened?
No, I'm not. What happened? Madness, wallahi, fam. Wallahi, look, all these guys are just trying to see their family, yeah? And look at these police officers, wallahi, they're gonna be fasting tomorrow. Remember this. They're gonna be fasting tomorrow. And they're just I'm actually, it's mad, it's not funny for those of you saying law and shit. It's not funny because if this happens in your area, then you guys will understand, innit? This is just mad. This is where I've grown up and shit like this is happening across London as well. Not just in this area, like that's the real. Not just in this area, but across the whole London. Shit like this has been going on and on and on. Look how many police officers here. Okay, why are there not as equal amounts of ambulance? Like what's like what?
I can pray at home, yeah. I can pray at home. You're right. You're right. But there's a situation going on.
This is mental.
How would you find to get that? But there's a situation going on, and no one can come in and out at the minute. It's just the way.
Why are the media labeling it?
Mate, I don't know what they're labeling it as. We've been deployed from somewhere else. Ain't got a script, mate.
Where you been deployed from?
From the choir.
Pardon?
The London choir.
London Fire. Yeah. What area?
Say that again.
Do you work in this district?
No, we're not from
what district are you from?
Where?
What area?
Wembley.
Wembley. You're from Wembley.
Panicking. He's sweating.
Hey, brother, calm down, man. Chill out, bro.
Where have you been deployed from? Wembley as well. All of these police officers from Wembley to come down to N4 for something like this, so it shows that this is quite a serious incident. So yeah, wallahi, it's mad, man. This is a very serious incident. Very serious. Police officers getting deployed from Wembley.
That's beautiful. I think the best people to speak to about that, because they're going to have all the information at the time. If you go online and see from there,
Press Bureau.
Yeah, they're like the press side of Met. They'll have all the information. I can't. If I told you something and it's not
oh
true.
my God, Periscope just featured my thingy. Oh, but it's gonna lock off, son. Life is lock off. It's gonna lock off. It's gonna lock off soon. I need to kind of hold the charger. That is the honest truth. Look, they're still being pressed. They're just trying
We've been told who was driving the van was actually revving the van into the people. Okay, so this is what I've been told. We don't know the details yet, but the media reporting this. We have some news articles published just recently. I will read the
Money, look at the views, though.
I will read the views. One of them reads a vehicle collide with pedestrian. So it doesn't state why did the vehicle collide with pedestrian. It's very clear that this was a terrorist attack.
Remember,
it was a deliberate attempt on innocent people's lives. It should be called.
I got my Snapchat, Slims_17. There's much more footage. Slims_17 if you want to see footage. At my Instagram, I'll post this video, don't worry. I'm going to post it on Twitter as soon as I get some. Look how many views I'm popping up.
Make sure everyone's alright. You know this idiot side there doing this shit. We don't mind this. Yeah, we're all together, mate. We're all together.
Rockefeller door Barcelona.
Malcolm and
that's fine. Musulmanen
ferrying people to a hospital for treatment. But right now, definitely on it, as you said, this is a community trying to seek answers about why this happened.
And of course, this is a time too where the London area has been under attack in recent weeks. In the UK, there were 3 terror attacks leading up to this in just 3 months' time. Again, police in this incident not calling it a terror attack, not going there yet, saying it's still too early to say. But they do say that it's believed that it was worshippers who were coming out of a mosque, and those were the people who were hit. We have a new statement I want to read from the Tell Mama organization. And it says the Tell Mama project will provide a means for such incidents to be recorded and analyzed, working to ensure this data is accurate and reliable and the victims and witnesses affected receive support. This project also works with police forces across England, Wales, and Scotland in order to ensure access to justice for victims through the prosecution of perpetrators. And Tell Mama supports the victims of anti-Muslim hate and is a public service which also measures and monitors anti-Muslim incidents. It's not meant to be a replacement for the police service, and an emergency please call 999. So right now we're seeing a community again trying to make sense of exactly what is happening in London tonight, and it appears to me, Ian, that the streets are only getting more and more full of people who are coming to the scene. Are police interacting with any of the folks on scene, or are they simply just standing there stoically?
Standing there stoically on it. I've tried to speak with a couple of them. They say they don't know anything. They say they're just there to have a cordon, and you can see, I don't know if you can, but there's vehicles that are now blocking the road. But earlier there was a police cordon, police officers just standing across the road. I've been around to several areas, several roads that were leading to the site of this incident, and you saw the same thing. Heavy police presence here, but none of the police talking to the people.
And I'm not trying to make it political, but we're allowing there's been situations where people have created hate within their heart. So yeah, I just heard that.
তো আমরা বর্তমানে লাইভ আছি সিলেট টু লন্ডন পেজ অফ ফিনসবি পার্ক তো নেট আপনারা শেয়ার করবা অন্যান্য মানুষের সুবিধা জলে ডু ইন্টারভিউ মি ব্রো তো দেখো কা আপনারা বেশরি দেখো কা
Yeah, let me just make it clear for everyone tuned in. This was a white man. A white man who had rolled through. There's a mosque right here. He had mounted the pavement and tried to kill Muslim men and women and people that just come out the mosque and he walk on the street. He was arrested, and now we have this.
Bro, do you interview with me, innit?
You know that man there? He's seen everything.
Cool, but tell me what you've seen.
I've not seen nothing.
Okay, so what have you heard so far?
14 people dead. That's
14. And who? See the guy that done it? How does it look?
He's a white terrorist.
White terrorist.
No, it's not an incident. It's a white terrorist. Yeah?
হুনচইন ওলগা যে মানুষ তাই নলগা হুনচইন তাই নলগা কিন্তু দেখছুন না খালি খবর হুনচইন নলগা যে মানুষে এটা খরচন করছে না একজন সাদা মানুষ গোলা মানুষ আর ভাই কইছেন গোলার মাঝে একটা ঠুঁচু লাগায় তো তারা বাঙালি পয়সা দিয়ে কইছেন তাই মনে করে না জানে এটা মুসলমানে মানুষ করছে তারপর আমরা লোকে তাক পাই আমরা লগা অনেক মানুষের টেম্পার হাই অনেক মানুষের মাথা গরম অনেক মিডিয়া আছে তো আমরা লগা দেখায়া তো অনেক মানুষ আছেন তো আপনারা আমরা লোকে তাক পাই বেশি শেয়ার করবাই আপনারা যারা মানুষ আছে ও এলাকার মাঝে তারা কিছু খবর লই পায় একজন মানুষের শেয়ার করলে আরো 50 জন মানুষে দেখতে পারবা আমি হরিয়ার আরো দেখা যাক সামনে দিয়ে যায় ওর মাঝে আরো বেশ পাই ইন্টারভিউ দিলা মইন ভাই সামনে দেখা আরবিয়ে তাই ইন্টারভিউ দিবা আমি মাইতানো খান্দাত নিব ترى عربي عشان عربي كده
عندنا انسان ارهابي اللي يقتل انسان بدون سبب هو ارهابي هذا هو شو نقول انا بارك الله فيكم
هون شو باي سبب اللي عربي كده انترفيو ديسون عرف باي سبب ولا عشان عربي كده انترفيو دبام ده دحين
السيارة ثلاث أشخاص ضربوا الناس كان واحد مسكين ما عنده والله كان واقف على الشركة
أخبرنا الشهود على الفيديو
طاحوا كان واحد شخص طاح وآخرين هربوا وواحد مسكوه
نعم تفضل
هم ثلاثة من أصحابي واحد اسمه حمزة
عربي انترفيو
واحد حمدي نعم حمزة حمدي وليد الآن في المستشفى
جنسيتهم؟
يعني
هذول أولاد عمي
في واحد شالوه من تحت الفان اللي هو حمزة صح؟
حمزة
حمزة ايوه
هذا اللي تعوروا هذا الارهابي اللي جاب الفان جاء ودهس الناس على طول انه لما نخرج التراويح قهوه هناك دائما جاء الفان عمدا يعني المشكله انه الميديا ما لحد الان ما ذكروا خاصه الميديا في بي بي سي وهذا يقولوا انها اكسيدنت وهذا مش اكسيدنت هذا عمليه ارهابي عمدا.
هل رايت ما حدث؟
انا خرجت من هناك رحت البيت اخوي الكبير كان موجود.
نعم. ما الذي رواه لك
اخويا لما سمعت الخبر على طول اتصلت فيه كان في متر ما بينه وبين الفان اللي جاء ودهس الناس عمدا. الناس اللي موجودين هناك يقولوا اللي ماتوا من 4 إلى 10 من 4 إلى 10 أشخاص.
نعم.
والدي ابن عمي اللي تعور اسمه حمزة
من أي جنسية؟
يمني مواليد الصومال.
اوكي والثاني برضه الاول اصيب
سبب interview dengan Arabia. Production afnara liga ibayo liga batita laksita liga tano bari liga Yemen. Ko Arabi khota liga khota bolsoin. Kamna zera Middle Eastern viewers asoin Saudi, Dubai, Qatar, Oman afnara liga deksoin. Afnara ze khota tana matsoin. Asha khori tara Arabi tara busbai. Amra Arabi ania tukito Arabi buzina khamna mchan khota ma bai sabe lakse Yemen tano bari tain interview korsen kana afnara afnara amra loke takbai. Zera Arabi asoin amra Middle Eastern dekhra Saudi, Dubai, Qatar, Oman বিভিন্ন মিডল ইস্ট দেশে আপনারা বুঝবাই আপনারা বেশ করে শেয়ার করকা আপনারা আমরা দেখাইয়ার তো চেষ্টা করবো তোরা বাজারকে একটা কমেন্ট করতাম একটা কমেন্ট করা যান না সুবিধা হন না তো আরো মানুষের দলাইছেন ভাই সামনে আমরা লগে থাকা অনেক মানুষ দলাইছেন অনেক মিডিয়া দলাইছেন
He's cordon off the road even further.
চেষ্টা করব আর কি বিভিন্ন বেশি মানুষের কাছে ইন্টারভিউ করতে সকল দলা মানুষ
news reporters arriving. Again, I didn't witness this. I've just been told. So I'm not BBC News. I'm not Sky News. I'm just.
interview dira একজন মুসলমান ভাই মুসলমান ভাই লেগে আমরা হুঁচি টাইম দেখছো আমরা চেষ্টা করব
People are saying is it deliberate? I'm seeing a man there argue with a police officer. Because I'm guessing he's probably frustrated. I don't know if we've got any lip readers watching.
আমরা খবর পাইছি ফিন্সবি পার্ক নর্থ লন্ডন থেকে টেররিস্ট অ্যাটাক ফিন্সবি পার্ক নর্থ লন্ডন থেকে আর বাইন তো কইছিল লাগা দলা একজন মানুষ হাত লাগায় ধরে এই সিস্টেম কিতাব কনফার্ম নাই 100% কনফার্ম নাই আমরা যেটা স্টোরি লাগা ডেভেলপিং আর খবর পাইবা
sorry it wasn't necessary
ইলিয়াস ভাই সো আপনারা দেখতে পাররা ব্রিজের তলে পুলিশে ইকবাজু বন করেছেন অনেক পুলিশ অফিসার ইনো আছেন প্লাস তার অনেক ভ্যান আছে আর ও ব্রিজের সামনে আছে যে ছোট যে মসজিদ ও সমান তুরা সামনে এই ঘটনাটা হইছে সো এখান তারা ব্লক করে দিছেন এখান আমরা দেখতে পারলাম কিন্তু আপনারা যে আমরা যেটা জানি যে বিজয় পার্কের যে বড় মসজিদটা ওটা আপনারা দেখতে পারবা ও রোড করছে ও দোকা দেখা যায় সো ও রোড তুরা আতটা সামনে গিয়ে আতটা এনে মেইন যে মসজিদ আমরা আরম্ভ করছি যেখান থেকে আছে আর ওখান থেকে পারে আইলে আরো একটা মসজিদ একটা আপনারা দেখতে পাররা পুলিশের ভ্যান আছে প্লাস অনেক পুলিশ এই জায়গাতে
They're trying to add humor, but it looks like a pot full of rockets.
ও জায়গাটা দেখি নাই আমরা ঠিক জাংশন আছে ফিনজুরি পার্ক স্টেশনের সামনে আসনলার শপ দেখতে পাররা স্টেশনও আছে দেখো কি সমস্ত মানুষ এই জায়গার আসন চতুর্দিকে মানুষ অনেক বড় ক্রাউড মর্নিং টাইম আছে বাই টাইম কটা দেখো টাইম সকালবেলা প্রায় 4টা হয়ে যায় আমরা এই ঘটনা হয়েছে ঠিক কিতার বাদে না 3টা নাই আমরা নামাজ বাদে তারাবির নামাজ প্রায় 12টা বাদে রাউন্ড ইনফরমেশন দিলাম তো আমরা যেটা খবর পাইছি নামাজের বাদে হইছে 12টার বাদে ঘটনা হইছে সো উनको প্রায় 3-4 ঘন্টা অলরেডি হয়ে গেছে ইনো অনেক বড় ক্রাউড আছে ইলিয়াস ভাই গেছে
রাজা আফাই কইছিল লাগা হামি ফুল টাইট আমরা কইতা পারতাম না রাজা আফা খেলে এটা খালি বলতে আমরা একবার হলি 3 জন একবার হলি 4 জন একবার হলি 7 জন আমরা কনফার্ম করতে পারতাম না কইতা পারতাম না আমরা অফিশিয়াল খবর যা পাই পুলিশের কাছে তো আপনারা বাট আমরা বলছি 3 জন হইতে পারে 4 জন হইতে পারে 7 জন হইতে পারে ইনফরমেশন পুলিশ অত জলদি রিলিজ করে আমরা খবর পাইবো আপনারা আমরা জানাইবো আমরা যে আর কি
ধন্যবাদ আমরা এমপাইয়ে দেখছি যে আরো আমরা সকলে হইয়া দিরা বাদ কমেন্ট করলে কিতা করবা ব্লক করা হইব জি সো আপনারা যারা বাদ কমেন্ট করবা আপনারা ব্লক করা হইব সো জাস্ট একটু কিতা তাকবা শেয়ার তাকবা থ্যাংক ইউ ইলিয়াস ভাই
I don't want to intrude on people.
আরো যায়া ভিতরে দিয়ে হামাইমু চেষ্টা করব আরো ইন্টারভিউ বড় বড় কমিউনিটি লিডার যারা আছেন
trauma doctor we're seeing intrude on people.
আরো যায়া ভিতরে দিয়ে হামাইমু চেষ্টা করব আরো আমার
How do you see what's going on? Give me a job or something because I'm doing some
Metropolitan Police Service. Police security there.
Yeah, I hope that is sarcasm. Because that was kind of offensive. So I'm not gonna record
দেখতে পারেন লাল বাতি জ্বলে তারা প্রযুক্তির মাঝে ক্যামেরা সিসি ক্যামেরা তারা নিজের সেফটি লাগি বডি ক্যাম তারা নিজের সেফটি লাগি দেখতে পারায় জুমিন করা নিয়েছে এটা হলে রেকর্ড হয় সো যদি তারা কোনো সমস্যা হয় তারা নিজের সেফটি লাগি বডি ক্যাম দেখতে পারা অনেক পুলিশ আছে প্রায় সিরিয়াল ধরা
people are still coming out.
That's okay. তো আরও বাইরে না সই আমরা চেষ্টা করবো আরও ইন্টারভিউ নিতাম তো আপনারা বেশ করে শেয়ার করবা এটা লেগে লাইভ দেখাই আর আমরা লাইভ দেখাই আর সিলেট লন্ডন পেজের মাঝে আমরা লোকে থাকবা আমি ইতিহাস আর আমার লোকে আছে ভাই আমরা যে ঘটনা হয়েছে মানুষ
people coming out.
The attack হয়েছে terrorist attack যেটা রিপোর্ট হয়েছে মিডিয়ার মাঝে ভিডিও বাঁকা কত ভাইরাল গেছে আমরা খবর পাই লাগাইছি আমরা সবসময় চেষ্টা করি সিলেট লন্ডনে যেগুলা খবর পাই লাগালগ আপনারা দেখাইতাম আমরা সময় নষ্ট করি না তো আপনারা যারা লাইভ করবেন না প্লিজ লাইক করকা প্লিজ শেয়ার করকা
I'm sorry about that, but lots of people calling me. But yeah, so there's just been what I'm describing as a terrorist attack. A van has mounted the pavement. I've been told that the man then tried to get out the car and stabbed a couple of people until he was arrested. I arrived when the police arrived, but I didn't really take much notice of it. I went to took myself home until I saw that it was a terrorist attack, so I decided to come back out and try to be the first on the scene. And now we've got loads of people.
তো ভিতরে লেগা মানুষের মাথা ব্লক করা বিভিন্ন জিনিস মাত্রা আমি ইন্টারভিউ
They decided to come out. Sorry.
Mainstream media has not allowed your statement to go on live, yeah? Okay, so what did you see? What did you actually see?
As to what I saw. So on the footages, I saw a car hitting pedestrians. You could see that. It's all on multimedia. Everybody's got that. Alhamdulillah. I'm just going to give you a
second now, guys. We're seeing an advanced trauma.
You basically just requested mainstream media to allow you to go on live, and you were refused, right?
So I'm guessing we're talking about some serious injuries.
If I was, we'll find out. Inshallah. Shukran, Baba.
Sisters
come back. ধন্যবাদ ভাই সাহেব হয়েছিল লেগা যে ভাই ইন্টারভিউ করছেন এই ভাই হয়েছিল লেগা যারা বড় মিডিয়া চ্যানেল আছে লন্ডনের মাঝে বিভিন্ন নাম আছে আমি নাম কইতাম নাই তারা এই ঘটনা দেখাইল না তারা একটু তাহলে একটা মারছেন কারণে আমি আপনারা
I've only been relaying the information that I've been told of people who have seen it. So they're saying that they saw a man
obviously
people.
This matter to escalate.
So I just want to come over and say the man come up with a knife and try to stab a few people, but then he was then arrested. I've been told
what did you just mention to them?
No, I just said to the police that I thank them for the work that they're doing as well. I understand that they haven't got enough resources from the government. So we understand that it's quite clear now that there's double standards going on. Had it had been a Muslim person that had done this, it would have been called terrorism immediately. But the fact that it was the other way round, it bears the same hallmarks as exactly what happened at London Bridge, but yet they won't title it as terrorism.
So I mean, if there were if the big CEOs of media channels were in front of you, what would you tell them?
To bring some more equipment.
What can I tell them?
So I'm guessing
it's quite clear.
Serious injuries you're talking about. And
it's double standards. You can't do that. It's not right. There's a justice system that we've grown up upon. And it's not being served to the people. It's fair. That's all I can say.
In terms of this incident, I mean, we heard about it through social media, forwarded WhatsApp messages and so forth. I mean, how did you hear about this?
The same way, sir. And I came straight down here.
You did not hear it on mainstream media?
I heard it through WhatsApp and other multimedia.
It's like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Came through to me. Jazakallah khair, brother. Fuad. Assalamu alaikum. I'm joining Fuad. It's on by Musliman by. We're streaming live right now on Silet to London, yeah, so you can watch it, yeah. So tayo liga foolish interview for some tayo liga foolish liga doing no bad for some. Thank you very much. Support this one. পুলিশ এজনে যে কাম করে বালা কাম করে তারা লিগা খুব ধন্যবাদ আমরা জানিও লিগা পুলিশ কম তোমার তান্ডে মানুষের পালা রেখে কৃষি দিন না but আমরা লিগা রেকগনিশন দিছি তো তাই ধন্যবাদ জানাইছি তাই কইরা তাই কইরা যেন হইছে বড় বড় মিডিয়া চ্যানেল হুন তাই না মেইনস্ট্রিম মিডিয়া একটা আছে লন্ডন মিডিয়া তাই হইছে না তাই লিগা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ মেসেজ আমরা না খালি তো আমরা বড় বড় মিডিয়া হইছে না হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ মেসেজ হইছি সবলাও হইছি লাগাইছি আমরা আবার কইয়া নোটিফিকেশন অন করকা সবলাও কোনো খবর পায় আপনারা কিছু লই আইমু যে কোনো জায়গা তো দেখো না আর একটা পাইছি আগে যেন পাইছিলাম চেষ্টা করি থানা দিছিল যে আর
a reason to go on Facebook Live.
So by white terrorists, obviously the photos that we've seen on social media, we've seen a gentleman, obviously I'm not really sure whether I should say gentleman or not. So by a photo দেখাই না আমি দেখাই চেষ্টা করব দেখাই না তাহলে একটা ফটো দেখাইছেন আমারে attacker identified as leading white nationalist figure Samuel J. Hyde. So I shouldn't really be saying gentleman, but X1 Luke Dollar English Katutumara Tolika social media maze bayo faison boro media faison na social media faison forward message Tolika tarafuida khene boro media channel ta hase tarakhonna so amra zara asis ne London ar onno media channel amra boro media bayo faison musulman bayo
a lot of people are angry of a man who said he's trying to get through to his niece can't get through to her because
and it's like, no, we're going to change it.
You've got loads of
it's not right.
people from many different faiths, but we're talking about a mosque.
I mean, look, I
want to see if I can find a different place to film the mosque.
And like I've been explaining to the officers, is that this crime was committed, it bears the same hallmarks, it happened at London Bridge, but the fact that they've titled it as an incident and not terrorist related, that's not right, that's an injustice. The fact that people have died, there's family members, people have died. It was an attempt to cause as much collateral damage as possible, to kill. Exactly what the motivation was for the people who committed the atrocities on London Bridge. And like we said, we grieve for innocent. Innocent means innocent. It doesn't matter what colour, what race you are. The fact that Islam, I'm a Muslim, and Islam, our religion, prohibits us to take a soul.
I'm going to have a conversation with the man.
Taking one soul is as if you killed the whole of mankind, and saving a soul is as if you saved the whole of mankind. Now, I don't know if you're aware about the atrocities that happened at West London. That's correct. And you can see also an injustice done there. We know, calculated, there's 600 people living in a block of flats. 80 of them are in critical hospital, in different parts of hospital. The others were saved, 80. Now you do mathematics and you work out how many people were burnt in that building. Why are they suppressing that number?
An alleged terrorist attack.
We as people have a right to know. Because innocent, we're talking about little children, kids, mothers, and we're going to hide them figures. I mean, the justice seems to just not be balanced correctly. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, they're going to understand exactly what I'm saying, that justice means justice. Deal with the people correctly. Anyway, I'll just leave it that anything that's come out of this has come from myself.
Jazakallahu khairan.เราคุณชวนไปสำหรับคุณอันนี้ไปสำหรับคุณเช็คเป็นที่มีส่วนเราคุณว่าคุณมาเสียเราไม่จะคุณมาเสียเราจะมาเสียเราจะมาคุณมาเสียเราจะรู้จักกันเราไม่จะคุณมาเสียเราไม่ได้สำหรับคุณเราไม่จะคุณมาเสียเราไม่จะคุณมาเสียเราจะبخوره این وقتی که تو مایزی عربی میشیم میخواد دخینا آخرین خوینه لگا وایت آخرین خوینه تخینا لوکا کنه خوینا عمزت دخیس لام امیر
What I do have to say though is violence is not violence, but I fully understand people's anger and frustration that people may have. But it really isn't the way to get things solved. It's a corner of the area, there's no way anyone's going through.
Shower block.
I should not have the KFC the other night. But yeah, that's the scenes at the moment. Yeah, at the moment I feel a bit like BBC Sky News trying to give you some coverage on the situation. I'm going to turn the screen away from my ugly face and onto something
Riyad Chadri said, very sad, sister. I know it's very sad, obviously, you can't really do much. So, I mean, we just have to,
like I said before, we're here. I've been told
do
that
as much as we can. Obviously, we've come here to show you the
has
live.
mounted the
So
pavement.
just be there with us.
As men and more coming out of the mosque.
Thank you very much, Dr. London. Tino Ahmed Edison, Ilobad, আমরা দেখা যাচ্ছে না আপনারা দেখ বেলাল মিয়া দিছো 27 hour kita 27 hour by salam আমরা জানাই ভাই 27 hour kita Ashraf Ali দিছো on BBC News or by some অনেক মিডিয়া আছে
7 people seen fatalities, people seen
Ilobad Ashraf Ali ভাই আমরা জানাই
man over dead.
ভাই অনেক
I want
মিডিয়া
to
আছে
know what's going on here. What's going on over there? What's going on over there?
আমরা লোক যা Stefan ভাই
Police, I think some of them want to
London মাঝে সাইডটা আমরা দেখাই লাইভ আমরা সব সময় চেষ্টা করি
Is it Sky News? Oh, Sky News better leave that area. No one likes Sky News around here. You can imagine a lot of hostility, a lot of anger in the air. Yeah, there's a lot of hostility, a lot of anger in the air. Because people want to know this, but I don't know if they're going about it the right way. I believe Sky News is in this corner, and not many people like Sky News and like the way they report, label, stereotype, profile people, and I feel like there's clashes between the police officers, the people, and the press. Do you like that alliteration? Police, the press, and the people. They're all getting along. But so yeah, just to update you guys, there's been an alleged terrorist attack. A man with a van has marked the pavement, knocked over people as they were coming out of the mosque. And I've been told, hey babe, you alright?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why did you say in my face like that? I'm on Facebook Live at the moment. Oh, you saw me on Facebook Live? Yeah. And then the first one or the second one? The one I had to cut because the man was cussing me?
No, I saw both.
Okay, yeah. I literally saw when the police just arrived, and then I just drove home because I didn't think we were anything. Until I got home.
Because none of us.
Then I saw it on, you know,
You call it, you divide up it's our country, the British people, Muslim grooming gangs. These terminologies.
This sounds very familiar in America too.
So now we've got more ambulances, guys. Okay, hold on, let me go on. More ambulances arriving.
I've lived in this country for a number of years. Almost everyone here I can tell you.
More of them arriving.
Tell me about this community.
This community.
That's probably
this, yes, we had problems here maybe 10, 15 years ago. But the community worked very, very hard.
Equipment support.
Mainly the lot of Somali, very nice, beautiful brothers.
There's been fatalities.
Arabic people here, very sincere people. They'll sit down, you know, what we don't like is we feel like we're almost the double victims because our religion is always being attacked. Muslim terrorists, Islam says this, the Quran says this. So then we've got that hatred speaking about. Now we've got the far right, which is rising in the UK. They're having marches
they're changing the ribbon to red now.
UK worldwide. And for us, we do feel under threat. We do feel scared. And it is worrying because
what does tonight do?
It just demonstrates that if we as Muslims, we may have a problem, we need to address that, fine. We accept that and our community leaders are doing work that perhaps people don't always see. But then we also expect our government to protect us. We also expect people who are perpetuating this hate not to call it Muslim hate. This isn't a Muslim crime. Muslims, the Quran might say this, but they twist up the Quran, the scriptures of the Quran, and there is a vulnerable, we have to call it as it is, white community here, a working class community, and they're targeting those vulnerable people and perpetuating that hate, and then there are actually people calling for race wars in this country.
So what happened?
For example,
so what happened tonight? What happened tonight? What do you call tonight?
What tonight? What I would say? Yes, absolutely. I don't. I wouldn't call it a Christian. No. I would call it a far right extremist. No, far right extremist attack. And this is unfortunately the tone of the country has been going around this, especially in the last month or so. We're seeing a lot more Islamophobia. We're seeing a lot more anti-Muslim hatred around the world. The gentleman, I wasn't here. The gentleman.
Teachers.
But the point is,
I'm here with Amber O'Brien. Somehow people don't want to get baited out.
You're not gonna turn.
I don't know what's going on down there, but we've just seen people. Camera's too busy on my face that I miss people. I'm going to see if I can try and find the counsellor.
I don't feel like I understand people are frustrated. As Muslims, we're all frustrated, but we also have to communicate in a way that people understand our message.
Trying to zoom in,
shout words and be abusive.
But guys, I'm not gonna lie, if I do see something gruesome or something, then why is it blurry?
But that's also why I'm here literally throwing the microphone in your face.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Don't call it a racist attack. I'm calling it a terrorist attack. Because if it was any other shade of person, mowing down any other person, we call it a terrorist attack. So let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade, please. As you can see, we've got lots of frustration here. We've still got helicopters circling, lots of frustration. And this is down there. Yeah, one person has been arrested now. They're now reporting on the BBC and other news. We've got more people arriving. Yeah, angry people.
I'm going to say something. You can respond. I heard about you heard
if the BBC and Sky are trying to rip my live video, then
social media. How did you hear about this incident?
I'm standing here starting myself, having my back.
It said incident, it didn't say a terrorist.
I'm going to social media WhatsApp. I'm going to terrorist attack. It was one year.
I don't know Samsung want to try and mess up my camera phone.
The London Bridge was a last one.
They're just trying to make it all blurry.
Tanu loga khene thara panchu mata gorom thara to khene khoilo na white terrorist khene khoilo na loga English terrorist khene khoilo na Christian terrorist er khano hono mata gorom
You see, I can talk about terrorism because this is Jamaican's opinion. So, I'm calling it what it is. Why you gonna make that face? I don't know what that is. Don't try that. Don't try to vote me in.
Live stream, 2 minutes.
Oh shit. Why you not adding up my friends? You lot are messed up. Like, I'm trying to report here. I bet out my friend's first name and surname, and you lot are adding her up. Stop!
Yeah, I'll go
this is Sunday. No, it's Monday at the moment.
One of them, he was under the van. People had to lift the van up to take him out from there. Imagine Luton van, how heavy is that?
Again, I'm not
people
on the BBC News,
gathered around
news.
To lift it out, to take it out from there.
Because if it was any other race, any other colour, when he was arrested, did you see the... What would you say? What would you say? So I'm about to see... I'm about to see the video of the man being arrested. I retweeted it on my phone. But let's...
Wait, I don't think that's him.
Oh, was that someone on the floor?
That's one of the victims.
Oh, that's someone on the floor. Someone giving CPR. We've got some graphic videos here, people. I don't know if I should show you guys.
No.
Oh, he's on the floor? No, I can't. No, I'm not going to show you guys. I can't see it. No, that's not nice. So I've just seen a few people on the floor. These are men, women who have just left the mosque, going home to wake up for work in the morning.
Asian appearance.
That's the man.
That's the man who got arrested. There's not a lot of videos.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. If you guys can see that, I'm calling a spade a spade. let's call it what it is, people. I've heard there's been fatalities. I've seen a number of ambulances. I've seen the trauma unit arrive. Is there anywhere I can sit? Because my back's takes a lot to carry all this weight, you know. I'm a bit chubby. I've been holding my belly all night. You know what I mean?
Your belly ain't on Facebook.
There's a reason why my belly ain't on Facebook. A minor incident. So you're telling me BBC and Sky News have called it a minor incident?
Scotland Yard's Twitter called it a major incident.
And Scotland Yard have just tweeted that it's a major incident. People need to get their facts straight. This is the world that we live in. I'm not even trying to bring race into it, but I'm going to bring race into it. They want to downplay it straight away because they've seen who the perpetrator is. They want to downplay it. Okay, he's mentally ill. Okay, he might suffer from. Just like for example, the man who. This is it. Just like the boy who left the bomb on the train. Oh, he suffers from autism. Don't try and disrespect autism sufferers by putting him in that brand. I'm calling him a terrorist, and I'm calling this a terrorist attack. Let me take off my face now, and these are the scenes at the moment. I don't know who these people are, but let me zoom in if someone can tell. This camera needs to stop going blurry on me. Okay, thank you. I don't know who that is. We've got loads of those people. We've got some ambulances there. They're right in front of the mosque, by the way. They're right in front of the mosque. And we've got people there. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here? Got loads of people there. I'm worried to be filming people's faces because I don't get cussed off again. Nah, I said I don't want to film anyone's face anymore because that man said, don't film my face. Where's this video going? I said, it's my face on live, like mind your business. Jermaine Jackman, I went to again. Look, this scenes at the moment. From the Finsbury Park, we've got helicopters circling. The whole road has been blocked off. It's quiet. No cars or anything. Yeah, we've got a lot of anger here. People are. Yeah, there's a school of terrorism. We've got these people. I don't know who they work for. They've just come out from. Are they railway? Are they what? They work for the railway? SP. So could someone Google what the SPC stands for? Because they've just come out on the scene with loads of bags, heavy duty cases.
Exactly. They're making their way and they just come out from incident. What the fuck is going on here?
Alright, alright, yeah, cover your face. Tell me what you've been trying to do tonight.
All I know is that van just come, and it just started knocking people down, and it wasn't just 1-2 people, it was so many people, It was a van, I saw this live, This was outside near the cafe, near the mosque, and it just started ramming people over. There was not, it was a good couple of crowd, like 20 to 30. I don't know how many got injured, but, BBC, they said in the beginning, it was a collision. Bullshit, is no collision,
They've just reported that it's a minor incident.
Exactly. Honestly, if you check the BBC website right now, on Sky Sports right now, they're saying it was a collision. If you see about half an hour to 45 minutes before that, it was no collision. They changed the wording. So how the hell is that possible? You know what I'm saying? Now the police here, apparently one of the police officers saying it was a collision. That is not a collision. I'm telling you, it's not a collision. But it wasn't on the BBC, not before, just prior to that. 1 hour ago.
Who were you trying to get in contact with?
I got contact with my niece. She's fine. She's still in. Yeah,
she's still in the mosque.
Yeah, my friend is inside as well. He's got a live video exactly what happened. Funny that police want the video. What's going on? Why do you don't want him to
So yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna show you this. But yeah, we've seen some distressing scenes. Regardless, can we just put religion to a side at one point? These are far right views. These are extremist views. We start to. Okay, let me get this van. Because there's some movement here now. We've got some more vans turning up. And there's a lot of angry people here. And rightly so, you know. Let's put religion to one side, because I think anyone who claims they're of the Islamic faith, yeah, I will. Oh, we got like I didn't know police officers roll up in this. I didn't know they roll up in that nowadays. I don't know they roll up in that. So I heard the BBC have stopped reporting it. So Jermaine Jackman News is going to still report it. But we got someone. We got someone coming through now. I've also been told 4 people have died. They're now trying to block our view. They're trying to block our view now.
Who came out of the mosque. So it appears to me at this stage a terrorist attack against Muslim people. Innocent Muslim people who have nothing to do with any political situation around the world, who came out of their prayer and they were attacked by some unfortunate individuals. Just after the prayer, and it was apparently to cause maximum damage, the maximum number of people casualties. So now we are still waiting for the details to come out. Our concern is as to why the international media,
I don't know if you guys can hear this.
Global media, or even British media, were calling it a terrorist attack. When London Bridge attack happened, when some terrorists went out and killed innocent people walking on the bridge, it was within minutes called a terrorist attack. Now it's been an hour, so possibly more than an hour. BBC, Sky, and Independent, they're reporting on it, and they're calling it an incident of
okay, we got people running. Okay, now I think this is kind of major.
No. Yeah, well, I'm not.
We've got these men in suits now who've just walked past.
It was a van. People under the van.
They look like MI5 because I don't know who wears the suit this late at night. It must be some agency or something. But yeah, they just had these vans to block our view. I wouldn't be surprised if they get another van to mount the pavement to try and block.
আপনারা করার দরকার আছে খালি তো আমরা না নাইলেও করার কতখান ইম্পর্টেন্ট জেনে কতখান রুশে করার দরকার এই যে সিচুয়েশন ইলা এই দেশের জীবনে যাতে আমরা আগে শুনছি না উनको যেটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে উनको কতখান এগুলো আপনারা লাইক এটা দিবা
এটা ভাইয়া ইজ ভেরি ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট এটা খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ এখন থাকিও আমাদের কেয়ারফুল আমরা চলা দরকার আমরা কেয়ারফুলি কোনানো ডান বামে কিতা হইয়া যার ওইগুলো দেখে আমরা চলাফেরা করা দরকার বাচ্চা কাচ্চারে কেয়ারফুল রাখা দরকার বাচ্চা কাচ্চা স্কুলে যখন দিতাম স্কুল থেকে যখন নিতাম শপিং যখন করতাম শপিং থেকে আইতাম সব জায়গাতে আমরা কেয়ারফুল থাকা দরকার থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই থ্যাংক ইউ
আমার নাম কাউন্সিলর মাইম মিয়া আমি এখানে ফোর্ডের কাউন্সিলর আজকে আমরা আইসি আসলে আমরা খবর পাইছি যে ইনসিডেন্ট হয়েছে লাগে আমরা জাস্ট আইসি সলিডারিটি দেখাইতাম যেহেতু এটা আমরা টাউন আন্ডার কাউন্সিল অফ করে না আন্ডারে স্টিল আই থিঙ্ক মোরালি আমরা এটা ডিউটি আমরা আইসি যে সলিডারিটি দেখাইবার লাগে এই ধরনের ইনসিডেন্ট দেখানো হয় আই থিঙ্ক ইটস ইম্পর্টেন্ট আমরা সাথে কাজ করতাম পিসফুলি কাজ করতাম আর সব লোকাল অথরিটি পুলিশ সবার সাথে এঙ্গেজ হয়ে আমরা কাজ করতাম খাস করে আমরা যে কোনো জিনিস আমরা উইদিন দ্য প্রসিজার উইদিন দ্য পলিসি আমরা কাজ করতাম ওই জন্য আমরা এসে কি সলিডারিটি দেখাই
এখানে আমার সমান প্রশ্ন আরও বা তুমি করছি আপনারা যারা যে কিতাব পারাতো আছেন বা যে এরিয়ার কাউন্সিলর আছেন বা যারা কতখান ইম্পর্টেন্ট আজকাল যে সিচুয়েশনটা আরম্ভ হয়েছে কতখান ইম্পর্টেন্ট যেন আমরা সবে একলগে মিল্লা থাকতে পারি বা আপনারা সবে এখানে
অফকোর্স আই থিঙ্ক এখানে দুইটা জিনিস ভেরি একটা হইলো আমরার মাঝে যে একটা জিনিস ইউনিটি থাকতো আমরা এডুকেট করতাম আর আমরা সবে মিল্লা কাজ করতাম এবং আমরা এঙ্গেজ করতাম উইথ আদার
Are you a resident of this area? I'm not resident here. This is my place which I was in the mosque yesterday. And the same mosque I was yesterday with the leader of the council, Richard Watts, and he was like asking for peace, asking for united together. And today, this is what's happening. We want to see some people, three people, they have a crime and they smash. Can you please tell me, we are hearing that two of the suspects are arrested who were suspected involved in the incident. Can you identify who were they, or can you please just say, were they the residents of this area or what? I have no idea if they are residents or not, but they are like probably white people, and three of them, one is being arrested and the second one, the second two, they run away. I'm not sure if there is the case or not, but I'm sure one of them is and the fans like
Thank you so much. जी आपने इनकी गुफ्तगू सुनी जो एनी शायद इनका ये कहना था कि ये
on the 5 minutes page. Please check that out. It shows. No,
come on in, you got us in this. My close friend, I took him to hospital. But he saw everything with his own eyes. So if he was there, his knee bust up his own. So I had to take him to the hospital to get him alive. And here he is, huh? Now, he's coming, you're going to see. Okay, and what time was this?
He's doing
You want to say something to the audience?
No, what was going to say?
Okay, they could hear you, but they might not be able to see you. I mean, you said your cousin was actually injured.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay. You got any video, any
So yeah, but I would say the better bam. It was about that time.
Okay, he doesn't want to show his face, but at exactly 10 minutes to 1.
That's when I got the call. The incident's already happened.
Okay.
Do you understand? But it's a fresh incident. I live around the corner. So I've come here straight away. I'm trying to fight the police because they're not letting me go to see one of my best friends. Do you understand? And he's even shouting. I could hear him. Look, I need you, look. But the police ain't letting us go. And then, yeah, he came. When he came, he was hobbling like that. Do you understand? So his legs got
Which hospital?
I took him to Whittington Hospital. Just round the corner. And he seen with his own eyes that a person was underneath a van.
I'm going to give him a number later on, so that you might be able to, in case you want any information that you still want to air. Still must want a number.
Just tell the people that this is not an incident. Allah, this is not an incident.
They can hear you. They can hear you.
An incident occurs like on the M25, you know, on the M4, A406. This ain't a, sorry, mind my language, but this is not an incident. It's a terrorist attack, 100%. Do you understand? Just because he's white skin doesn't mean nothing, innit? He's a terrorist, innit? He's from the EDL, yeah? As we all know, that's a racial party. They don't like us. It's done for loss, innit?
Start that number. +4479 364 3
Yeah.
Because he's been terrorized.
35365. Yeah. What's your name?
Yomi.
Yomi.
And you put Nigeria dash for Yomi. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, take a picture. Anyway, you won't have any Yomi anyway. So what you do, give me a call later on. I'll be able to
stay here. He's coming right now.
speak up to you.
He's coming right now.
All right, thank you very much. Well, we've had it there. He doesn't want to show his face, but he said to me his best friend was affected as well. He's been taken to Whittington Hospital, and he's taken my details. I'll be able to see if I can bring to you, my audience, later on to speak to his best friend that saw exactly what took place behind me in about almost 3 to 4 hours ago now. I got here not too long ago, almost an hour plus ago, right here at Finsbury Park, where this incident has taken place. In a van, the information has been up and down. We're not getting the exact number, but the most important thing is there are a lot of people on the ground, and there are a lot of people that saw what happened. But the most important thing is that we don't have an accurate number of those that have been injured, or those that have been, and those that have been affected, with this actual incident. But this is not too far from the tube station, Finsbury Park.
Finally, Nigel, I'll let you move on. Do you think that this has happened because of the crime that they?
No.
Do you think that this has happened because of the crime that they?
No.
Finally, Nigel, I'll let you move on. Do you think that this has happened because of the crime that they?
No.
Do you think that this has happened because of the crime that they?
No.
Mansour.
happened because the crime that they perpetrated.
Casualties after a vehicle.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we finished Rawih and one of our brother we met. She stand there and I know where he lived, so I left the man. I want to go to his house, not to go tell him that his family, one of your dad is black here. So we come out, we walk together a little bit. 2 seconds we walk together, we hear the noise in the car. It's like a blow out car like something.
How many people you see that are injured?
Oh, there are altogether 7.
7.
5 Somalian and 2 Asian.
How many you see dead?
I don't see any dead, but the man collapsed. I think he dead because already in the floor, the guy, man. So he drank off the dead.
Do you think that's a terrorist attack?
Of course, 100%. This guy is terrorist.
And have you seen the man witness?
Yeah, I will see. I'm holding the guy until the police come.
So you hold that man?
I'm holding the guy until police come in. Me and the other 2 guys. And I said, please don't forget this guy. Don't run away with this guy. Hold him. That's what they do.
How he looks like? What nationality?
He's a white guy, man. He's a white man.
You can't tell them.
Picture, my brother. Show me the picture in your phone.
I don't have my phone. Anyway, he's a white man. Wherever he come from, I don't know which nationality he has, but he's a white man.
How many people are holding him?
3. Me and 2 guys. But
So you were holding him?
I'm going to come back because I want to help with the other people the injured.
Was he proud? Was he happy?
I want to help with the other people injured. So when I finish help the other people, I come to see. I say, please hold this guy until please come. When I sorted a little bit, and one of our brother, younger boy, is under the van.
Under the
van he's driving. Yeah, he's under. So a woman shouting the other side, she called me and said, oh, brother, come here, one of your brothers is inside. So I'm shocked as I call him the people, they know all the people in the area.
I think it's some kind of hate crime. Hate crime.
Hate crime.
This guy is criminal, man. Yes, he hates Muslims. That's why he want to kill the people. He tried to kill the Muslim people. Well, alhamdulillah, we don't have that much. You know? I hate it now only one person. Yeah? Thank you.
Pakistani news. Thank you very much. Thank you. Pakistani news.
Excuse me, what time did you leave the mosque? Is it Muslim
About 12:10.
And what's your friend's name, the one that collapsed?
I don't know that name.
Okay, thank you.
There was too many people up there anyway.
Been any confirmed death?
Yeah, 1 Pakistani guy. Yeah, and 6 Somalian. Because Somalians, they love to talk. They were standing when the prayer is finished. But the Pakistani guy, I think he was...
It's come up all the time.
Yeah. But they're lucky. If they were praying, because they pray usually on this side. If they were praying, it will be more casualty. Because the prayer was finished. Miska dugu yaraysa ma gaarigiisa rabaa Were you there as well?
Huh?
Were you there?
I just came out of the gym, but seriously happened.
Oh, I see.
That's what I mean, it's not. I'd never like to politicise an event, but this is just a real issue that's going on.
2 weeks ago, if you've heard of Tommy Robinson from the EDL, yeah, I can show you the video. He says there will be a wave of attack against Muslims.
Who said that?
Tommy Robinson, EDL.
I see.
And he was on Twitter 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So tell me if that's a coincidence.
Did you see the guy?
Huh?
Yeah, you can compare someone like that to...
Was he happy or like was he a proud thing or was he a bit shocked?
Tell me how that is a coincidence.
You can compare someone like Tommy Robinson to Islamic radical preacher. He's the same thing, he's incited violence. If that's true, what he said, that he's incited other people to go out...
I really hope that whatever you're writing actually goes to end up in an article or something. I'm pretty sure it won't.
Well, no, I mean...
We'll have to see, there's
I can bet my money on it that it won't.
Well, give me your email, I'll send you the piece when I publish it.
I'll give you my email. Ali.
Ali, yeah?
Yeah, 420 @gmail.com.
What's your name?
That's it, NASIR.
NASIR. Ali is your last name. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Are you from the area? Or are you...
Yeah, I live 10 minutes away.
والعربي ما تكون هذا شكل عربت السيو كون كل يسكت أيوه عربي ما تكون هذا
والعرب مقال جدا
ما سكتش تبستي شفنا قاتل تلوها حوين Okay, which channel is this?
CNN.
Oh, CNN. Oh, they will twist the news. Oh my
No,
gosh.
we don't twist the news.
I'm sure you will twist the news.
No, we do not do that.
You will say one mental with a fun.
No.
He was not okay.
No, we will not do that.
Just say exactly what he told me.
As we always do.
I don't think so.
I do. I'm calling you. Thank you.
Right here, we're putting it inside on the... Do you really put information for guys? I mean, you want it before?
waa maxla ka dhacay halkan dadkiina banaanada maraya ee aan shalmadaha iyo jidadka iyo la marmaraya halis baa ku jirtaan habeenkii xilliga dambe. Police say he was terrorist because he terrorized the entire community.
Excuse me?
He was terrorizing the community, so it was act of terrorism.
Thank
Okay?
you.
New York Times, good. أترجم كنا كترجم
أنا كترجمة
كنا كترجمة يسكره هو يقول صومالي عندنا هو يترجم ترجمان باللغة العربية واتشانل كي
الحادثة
يا نريد يا نريد اوكي
العربية
انا معك انا معك
تبغى العقب على قصة عيني يا بوكتي
سميها لا شقة وصبح شقة
قرمة سودي نسان
Are you ready?
عربي ده هذا قرنا يسان وذي قرنا الدين دي
سامعك يا
مصطفى انت حاول تبتعد عنا شوي.
ايه كين انا خذنا الاثنين يا اسم كريم
واجب انه بري هرد الله
من وين حضرتكم؟ اهلا وسهلا فيك لاهل الصومال. اوكي شايف تو شوت ولا انا وبعدين
اوكي استاذ منير خليك شويه من هون وانا اشير لك من تقترب من عند هذا مباشر. بعدين انا
the end of the case. He said it was an act of terrorism. So, like I said before, there is a law for one set of people and another law for somebody else.
يعتقد انه كان رفقة اثنين مشتبهين تم القاء القبض عليهما. الشخص الاولاني الذي تم القبض عليه هو من طرف المارة والشخص الثاني
Okay, everybody knows. I just want to bring something that's related to this. Is what took place in West London in terms of the towers. And the reason why I'm bringing this is because we can see injustice on that side and on this side. People are suppressing numbers. People are also not given the rights of what people should be charged for. The fact that it's because of our belief or identity or whatever we look like, this particular moment, I have no faith in the justice system unless they're prepared to change them charges and charge this man for terrorism.
How could that happen? God forbid. You understand? How can the Daily Mail report? How can the Daily Mail report that? Oh, it happened near where they hate cleric Abu Hamza's mosque. What kind of insanity is that? There's just been a major tragic incident where people have been innocently killed. You understand? He lost control. What the hell is going on? This is the media outlet that's going out to everybody. What's happening? They said, oh, next to they're trying to sideline it. Oh, it's next to the hate groups. Where is that? And we're meant to trust you for our information. You understand? So I mean, man, corruption at the highest level. Corruption at the highest level. And what's going to happen again? These people, they're probably going to go to prison and they're going to be prosecuted under manslaughter or some nonsense. They're not going to go to jail for terrorism. They were sick, mentally ill. Their white supremacists, they start bringing their wife and their wife are saying, oh, these people, they'll drop all these people. He's a good person. I don't know what happened. If he was a Muslim on the flip side doing that to a church, the whole country would hear, the whole world would hear about this. The whole world would hear about this. You understand? What kind of hypocrisy is this? You know? What kind of hypocrisy is this from Theresa May? Theresa May, come down here. You know, even in Grenfell Tower, she didn't even meet the people. I expect Jeremy Corbyn to be here tomorrow and to speak in the mass.
Jeremy Corbyn lives round the corner.
You understand? I expect Jeremy Corbyn to be here. But as for Theresa May, she's not going to be here. Probably going to make a public statement from within her, from within the safeguards of her office at 10 Downing Street. You know what I'm saying? People need to wake up and smell the coffee. People need to demonstrate. People need to get up. Because the power's not with them. They serve us. Oh my gosh, the water. They serve us. But it's just people are deluded and they're thinking, you know what, as long as I'm okay, then, you know what I'm saying? But it's happening on your own doorstep. You understand? How many crimes do we hear of where people are getting robbed and stuff? You know what I'm saying? People are getting robbed in their own house. People are trying to protect the house and they're dying from that. You understand? How long does it take police to come? You know, people talk about police service and stuff. Yeah, some of them are doing their job. Some of them, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing.
Just say something about
you know, I don't know what they're doing. Just protecting the scene.
No, terrorism means the definition. Anybody who terrorizes the community. So I'm not saying it's exactly the terrorist because we don't know exactly. But he terrorized us, the entire mosque, and the community, and the barrel. He's a terrorist. That's it. That's the definition. I will say that exactly. He is a terrorist. So just say we terrorized the community. Did he terrorize you? Yeah. That is the definition of terrorism. And he wanted ideology.
তো একটু ইন্টারভিউ করলাই পাইছে আপনার নাম
আমার নাম আব্দুল হালিম
মাইন করলেন আপনার দেশের বাড়ি
আমার দেশের বাড়ি হইল কি সিলেট গোলাপগঞ্জ থানা শহরে বড় হয়েছি আমি তো মেম্বার জো আপনার তো তার নাম কি তারপর লিখছি তো আসুন
আপনার শেয়ার করছেন আপনার লাইভ
জিও জিও জি ওখানে আমি ওখানে শুরু করি আমি বাস ড্রাইভার আমার বাস অনুষ্ঠান করি কুইকলি আইছি দেখো
আপনি বাস ড্রাইভার বড় বাস চালান আপনি কিতা জানেন কিতা দেখছেন আপনারা জানেন
ওয়ালা খায় যতটুকু জানছি নিউজের মাধ্যমে আর আমি যখন থেরাপিতে গিয়ে আইছি রাত্রে 12:30 সময় করে আইছি তখন লগে লগে বিবিসি এলার্ট আইছে না আমার মোবাইল ফোনে যে ফিন্সবারি বা মসজিদে একটা মানে ব্যান ওলা জইছে আর নট লন্ডন ফিন্সবারি বা ওলা ব্যানে জো করছে তারপরে খবর লইয়া দেখলাম না ওলা ফিন্সবারি মসজিদটা কি তাই বারোইশ নামাজ মুসল্লি হল পালন করে একটা ব্যান আইয়ার মানে তারা ফেরে উঠিয়েছেন মুসল্লির ফিরে গিয়া উঠিয়া ইঞ্জুরি হয়েছে এরপর এই ঘটনা তো সবাই জানবা দেখা কিনা হইয়া যান না
আপনার ডিউটি আরম্ভ হলে না শেষ
না এখন আমি শুরু করছি পয়লা ট্রিপ দিছি আমার আমি পয়লা ডিউটি শুরু করছি 3:41 আর ড্রাইভ করি আইছি হোয়াইট ট্রাভেল দাই তোমার মতো আইছি আবার পরে আমার ফার্স্ট ট্রিপ পাইছি আর কি
আপনি কত নম্বর বাস চালান
আমি আজকে 106 বাস
106 বাস চালান 106 বাস হলো গিয়া হইতে গেলে ফার্স্ট স্টপ লাস্ট স্টপ ফিন্সবুরি পার্ক মানে আপনি যেগুলা খবর যেগুলা পাইছেন ফিন্সবুরি পার্কের মাঝে একটা ঘটনা হয়েছে মেজর ইনসিডেন্ট যেগুলা মিডিয়া রিপোর্ট করছে আপনার মাথার মাঝে তো অবশ্যই আইছে যে আমি তো আমার ডিউটি তো আরম্ভ হয় শেষ হয় আপনার কাছে কিলা লাগছে আপনার মাথার মাঝে কিতা
ফার্স্ট থিং হইছে কিতা হইছে না হইতে মানে অবজার্ভ করছি ঘটনা কিতা হইছে তারপরে আমি যখন আমি ডিউটি সাইন অন করব তখন অবশ্যই আমার কন্ট্রোলারে জানাইব কিতা করতাম না করতাম বিকজ দে অলওয়েজ গট দ্য ইনস্ট্রাকশন মেজর ইনসিডেন্ট হ্যাপেনিং সো রাস্তাঘাট ব্লক থাকবো diversion about revenue devolution. So I'll ask my controller what happening, what the situation was, the information, whether we are going to the last stop in the Finsbury Park or not. So our controller question now, so everything clear. We are going to normal understand. So it's not going to affect us at the moment. So hopefully later on could be my traffic, but at the moment
so do you feel terrorized?
So we are giving the full service at the moment, no distraction.
Media maze kita hunche amra tura clearly জানাই
media মাধ্যমে hunche আর যে প্রথমে যে একটা ব্যান চালকে মানে তার ব্যান লইয়া গিয়া মুসল্লির উপরে মানুষের উপরে উঠে গেছে কোনো মেনশন করা হয়েছে না পয়লা যে কোনো এরপরে অবশ্য বিবিসি নিউজ দিচ্ছে দেখছে যে মুসলিম জল থেকে মাসে বাড়ানোর পরে ব্যানে ড্রাইভ করিয়া গিয়া মানুষের উপরে উঠে গেছে আর নামাজ পড়া মুসল্লির উপরে ওর ওটা হচ্ছে এরপরে তো আর কন্টিনিউ হয়ে যায় পরে অন্যান্য উইটনেসে কইছেন যে মানুষের উইন্ডোতেই দেখা
Why don't you give someone that's community work? We was there, we were up fasting 21 hours while we were helping people that
Exactly, the tower. We were there helping people. We went to Kensington Town Hall. We took 4 vans down from my local mosque. Why wasn't that shown? Why wasn't shown that the mosque, bro? We had people coming on.
How many people pray
Christian,
on the mosque?
The churches have come out. The sports.
100. And do you have any security? Any police or anybody in the mosque?
No, why would we require? There's no security in the church. Why is there security? Why would there?
No, I mean the amount of people that are attending on Ramadan, especially. Do you think that we require?
No, there's no need for security. There's no security on a Sunday for church, is there? Right? Is this a hate crime? Right? And things like that happen when people like bloody Tommy Robinson go out there and pushing a narrative out there and bring inciting hate crime, and this is the result of it.
It's not even Tommy Robinson. It's the mainstream media in the UK.
He's part of that. He's part of that. And people like that is part of that, and this is the result of it. People in the community are suffering for that. That's what I've got to say.
Respectfully, I would like to hear your views on camera if that's okay. I mean,
where are you from?
AFP Global News Agency.
Is that?
It's international.
I don't think this is the Murdoch stuff. It looks like a bit independent.
I'm a bit skeptical.
I mean,
no, just to say that you feel terrorized.
Yeah, I mean, but where, is it going to be live?
It's not live.
Yeah, then I don't want to do it. The reason why that was live, that's the only reason I done it, because what can happen is editing can happen and it can get changed. This is why I wouldn't want to give my views.
I understand. I mean, all I can say.
Because every time anything that's recorded, pre-recorded, what they do, they edit it. You know that yourself. They edit it and then they put it out. If it was live, I would have done it, but it's not live. I'm not
to say we're trusted by all the other media. They use us.
To be honest, I don't trust no media. We can't.
What did he want to say? What do you expect him to say?
Well, just what do you say to you? I thought it was interesting that you said you didn't like the media's approach.
Sky guy, I recorded him, so I want to record you now, and I want to ask you: do you think what happened tonight was a terrorist attack? I want to hear from your man.
Yeah, I think it.
Can we get that live actual terror? But the guys who done this are terrorists, right?
I think that would make sense logically. I think that the media has been slow because they've been waiting for the police to officially identify as an actual terrorist before the media goes.
Basically, anybody who terrorizes the community is a terrorist. So that's the definition of terrorism.
Definitely not you guys.
Which news is it? Oh, the Warriors. You can give this guy, but not the BBC.
No, I know that you think that it's a false flag.
I mean, they twist. Please, tomorrow.
Because I'm not a reporter. I'm just a cameraman. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And I'm
sorry. I apologize. I don't mean you. I mean the BBC.
But why don't, if you think that, why don't you say it on camera?
I don't mind.
We know that. That's the thing. I don't want to. Is it live? No, it's not. Definitely not. It's not live. Definitely not. But why won't you say it on camera? Because it's not live. You can edit and do whatever you want.
I will say on the camera. This is the definition of terrorism. He terrorized the entire community and the mosque. Do you want to hit that?
I was at home. I was watching the BBC website. Why did I not see nothing? But when it's a Muslim person,
I will say that. I will say that.
Can I ask you a question? Yes, mate. You BBC media technical.
No, he will lose his job. He will lose his job.
That's his bubble.
I don't know. Personally. As a human, do you think he done the thing? That's
exactly. Long job.
He doesn't get a fair trial. He gets off. If we're not so careful,
except for they came out.
If someone's arrested for murder, we don't say the murderer was arrested for death. We say among others, we legally have to say what the police tell us. Because if we said this guy's a murderer, you're arrested. You know, if I'm arrested.
I understand.
So, I want to go on air and say terrorist, because quite frankly, I don't give a shit whether this guy is a Muslim or not, or you know what I mean. The difference between London Bridge and I think it's exactly the same. In my mind,
but you can still bring the link
we still do. So I've been talking on air and I've been talking about this because I was at London Bridge.
This is what people feeling.
I was at Westminster. I was at Grenfell a week ago. I've been saying on air that this, as far as I'm concerned, is the same. The difference is obviously, or Joe Cox or the guy on Forest Hill. I again was there, you know, when the guy walked up and down the train saying, "I want to kill me a Muslim." I was there. In my mind, it's all terrorism. It's all terror.
The media doesn't show that.
I mean, you can still.
When you say the media, you also refer to the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
not saying
but
BBC News.
I'm LBC, so I'm radio. There's different laws as well. So the newspapers can say whatever they want. We have to be impartial. We have to be unbiased. And like I say, our biggest priority is not messing up when it comes to a court case. So if I can't say this guy did it because if he didn't do it, that's a miscarriage of justice. What if they grabbed the wrong guy? You know what I mean? Like, you know, so we can't say the terrorist has been arrested, for example, a man did this deliberately, because we don't know that to be true. It probably is true, and it'll come out in the court. But I get where you guys are coming from. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
but instantly, but like when